everybody. This is the Dickie Jr. Dice Game Show. And tonight we're going to talk about some shit about this. We're going to talk about some shit about that. How the damn deep state is doing this, the deep state doing that. And Maduro, well, everybody thinks it's about the oil, but it ain't about the goddamn oil. It's some other shit going on down there. Child trafficking, drug trafficking, all kinds of shit going on. And it's supposed to be a damn tunnel down there or something on the ground. And they said they got to shut that shit down. So, anyway, welcome to the Dickie Jr. Dice Game Show. And I'm Dickie Jr. Click, click.
COINTELPRO wasn't just spying, it was propaganda warfare. In the 1960s, the FBI under J. Edgar Hoover launched a secret program to neutralize groups he saw as threats. At the top of their list, the Black Panther Party. And here's the part the history books downplay. The Black Panthers weren't just carrying around rifles. They ran free breakfast programs for kids, community clinics, and schools. They were building power and community neighborhoods. But Hoover called them the greatest threat to America. Why? Because their message was catching on. A message that could unite poor black and poor white communities against the ruling class. So the FBI went to work. They planted fake news stories painting the Panthers as criminals. They forged letters to stir up infighting. And they pushed the media to show only the guns, not the free breakfasts. America was fed a steady diet of fear. The Panthers became the boogeyman, violent radicals instead of anti-poverty organizers. That's the real power of propaganda, especially in an era where that very propaganda always framed the US government as the good guy. It doesn't just kill a movement, it poisons solidarity. And those same tactics, smear campaigns, disinformation, fear-mongering, still being used today.
Did you know the biggest threat of your retirement is not something that's talked about often? Our increased longevity in America means default retirement accounts like the IRAs, the 401ks, and the TSPs may not specific if you have over $100,000 in your retirement account. Get access to a free 2-minute report from Augusta Precious Metals and reveals the one step you can take to secure your financial future. Text SAFE SAFE to 35052 today. This country was built on collagen hands and unshakable gifts. At Sea of Mud Apparel, we stand for the ones who still out there putting in the work. The forgotten men and women who keeps rural America running. Our gear is made patriotic and built to last. Every stitch, every thread, made to handle real life, not runaway life. I'm a fan of this, aren't you? Whether you're working the land, fixing what's broken, and stands for what's right, we got your back. Sea of Mud Apparel, Real America Clothing Company. Show your pride, wear your gifts. Use the code RUMBLE at checkout for 15% off of your order. Visit seaofmud.com. That's seaofmud.com and gear up for the ones who still believe in America.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Let me say something they don't want trending. The U.S. government didn't just fail black leaders, it hunted them. In the 1950s and 60s, while America preached freedom to the world, the federal government was running a secret operation called COINTELPRO, and its main target was black power. Not criminals, not terrorists, but black organizers. The FBI openly admitted their goal was to prevent the rise of a black messiah who could unite the community. That's not a conspiracy, that's government paperwork. They wiretapped Martin Luther King Jr., sent him letters pushing him towards suicide, and labeled him the most dangerous man in America. They infiltrated Malcolm X's organizations. They destroyed the Black Panther Party from the inside. Raids, fake charges, prison, assassinations. Fred Hampton was 21 years old, asleep in his bed, when police, backed by federal intelligence, shot him nearly 100 times. And after all that, no apologies, no accountability, no real justice. They call it national security. Black America calls it what it was, a domestic war. If this makes you uncomfortable, good. History isn't supposed to be comfortable. Follow this page, because the truth the government buried is the history they never taught
This
you.
is from the COINTELPRO, right? So after that highlighted section I read, it said, is it not better to be a sports hero, a well-paid professional athlete or entertainer, or a regularly paid white or blue-collar worker, a peaceful human with a family, or a person who at least is being meant by accepted, a person who is accepted, than a Negro who may have got even with the establishment by burning it down, but who along with this burned down his own home and gained for him and all his people the hatred and distrust of the whites for years to come. So in layman's terms, they're telling you, hey, go be an athlete, go be an entertainer, go get a regular job. You try and get even with the establishment, we coming for you and your entire family and all your people that's close to you. This is the COINTELPRO. This is why no other race on the planet can talk to us about, man, we struggled too. We was enslaved. Y'all don't have no COINTELPRO where they trying to get your leaders out the way.
They got the
it's
green,
a big difference.
They got immediate green lights on us in any nigga that's rising and with a conscience.
Yeah, they did that with MLK. They did it with Malcolm X. They had their phones tapped. They threatened their family, bombing their house and things like that.
All right, outdoor crew, it's your into fishing, camping, and getting off the grid. Meet your new best friend, the Hunter Orange 25 quart cooler from Caddy Sports. This isn't your average cooler. It's remolded for max durability, bear-proof, and 20% lighter than other brands, so it's easy to haul whether you're deep in the backcountry or just sitting up at the dock. You'll get up to 3 days of ice retention thanks to thick, high-performance installation that means cold drinks, fresh food, and fewer ice to run, whether you're chasing muddy offshore or posting up at the campsite. Best part is 40 to 50% cheaper than the big name coolers, but still built to perform season after season. And like all Caddy Sports name brands, gear is proudly made in the US. So use code RUMBLE at checkout for 10% off of your order today. That's caddysports.com. Go grab the Hunter Orange 25 cooler and keep your next adventure ice cold.
It's a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. It's a totalitarian state being developed right now all over the world. It is the inventory and control plan. Inventory and control of all land, all water, all minerals, all plants, all animals, all construction, all means of production, all food, all energy, all information, and all human beings in the world. And this is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations back in 1992. It's a United Nations plan. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. And so many of us around the world think that, well, sustainable development, it just sounds so great. Isn't it about recycling and creative reuse and creating energy and food resources for everyone? And the answer is no, it really is not. It's about moving populations into city centers, concentrated city centers, and clearing them out of the rural areas. All systems have to be brought into harmony in order to control them all. Because when systems don't meet, when they're out of balance or not in sync with one another, they can't be controlled centrally. And the goal of Agenda 21 is one world government and total control from a central unit. Every nation that signed on to Agenda 21 has its local Agenda 21 plan. People in the United States are completely unaware of this. If I go out and talk about this, the United States press attacks me and calls me, which is totally ridiculous. It is but it's not a theory. It's a fact. The three pillars of United Nations Agenda 21 are economy, ecology, and equity, the 3 E's. And everyone sort of thinks that they know what that means, the idea of social equity. It must mean that, well, everyone's going to have access to clean water and clean air, and no one's property is going to be used as a dumping ground because they are at a poverty level. But really what social equity is about impoverishing huge portions of the population and bringing down the developed nations. Everything that we're looking at now is destined to collapse our economies. It's a totalitarian state being developed right now all over the world. And what major corporations want in this development is to be able to have full movement of workers without borders or boundaries, to be able to move their goods through without regulations, and to reduce wages. And so this is the goal. So this is what you find with social equity. And of course, economy and ecology is about, these are the 3 circles: economy, ecology, and social equity. And where they meet in the center is balance. But really that balance is a communitarian balance. So it's not balance of well-being of the people. What it is it's a balance for corporations so that they can exploit and control and have populations in an area, in tightly packed, dense areas, so that they can be surveilled and managed. And this is what that balance looks like as far as the development of a totalitarian state is. The mainstream media is owned by 5 major corporations, and you're not going to get this information from the mainstream press. So you need to be your own press. You need to educate yourself. You need to get out there and educate your neighbors, your community, your real community. You need to help your children understand that they're being indoctrinated from pre-kindergarten to postgraduate school. All of us have a responsibility to ourselves and to others. This is true community, to work for personal freedom. And always remember that even though we work as a group, if we do work as a group, we're all individuals in those groups, and we answer only to ourselves. And this is essential. It's essential as free human beings. This is what we are. We are free, and we need to continue to be free. And I do believe that we will win, but we have to become aware that there is a fight, and then make our friends and our neighbors and our community aware as well, and work together.
Unfortunately, I think this is just the beginning. So I've learned when people tell you what they're going to do, don't ignore them. So when the UN and Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab tell you that they've got a UN 2030 plan with sustainable development goals, I think there are 17 or 21 of them, and every one of them says you won't be traveling, you won't have a private car, we won't be using international shipping to move goods around, there won't be any flights except military or perhaps very rich people. You won't own anything and you'll be happy. You probably won't live in your own house. You'll be using much less energy for everything, including heating, manufactured goods, and so on. When they tell you that, you should assume that they're serious about it. And so I think COVID has been part 1 of a multi-act play that's going to take 10 years that will destroy the liberal democracies completely. We've already, if you think you're living in a democracy, now ask yourself who you could vote for that would change this. Because I don't think there's anyone you can vote for anywhere that is guaranteed things. So I don't have an answer, but I'm telling you, I think we're sliding down through the gates of hell. I am speaking out. There's nothing in it for me. I've lost lots of money, all my friends. I'm away from my home and family. And I'm speaking out because, as I close, I am absolutely sure what I've told you is substantial.
We are just now where we move into the exponential phase. And I agree. Artificial intelligence, but not only artificial intelligence, but also the metaverse, new space technologies, and I could go on and on, synthetic biology. Our life in 10 years from now will be completely different, very much affected, and who masters those technologies in some way will be the master of the world.
We have less than 5 years to stop Agenda 2030 or humanity is cooked. This is their plan, guys. This is their plan. A one world government, one world cashless currency, a one world central bank, one world military, end of all national sovereignty, end of privately owned property, end of the family unit, mandatory, you know what, universal basic income, microchipped tracking for all citizens, world social credit system. We've been warning you guys for years and years and years that this is coming. This is what they've been doing. Thousands of 5G towers, end of private transportation. They want, electric cars that they can shut off. That's why they're pushing it. End of private farms, business-owned governments only, travel restrictions, and restricted land uses. The 15-minute smart cities. This has been their plan. This is why the world is in so much chaos, because these people, they want complete and total control. These are the people that print money out of thin air, that control everything, that own everything. There's a specific group of people too, and I'm pretty sure that most people know who they are. I can't say it, but you know who they are, that are doing all this stuff. They're the one that cause all these problems. They want total and complete control because they're psychopaths. We need to stop this. We got less than...
Cause hey, he's in cahoots with him.
Right, he's half owner of that company, is or country, right? What company?
Yeah, he
half owner of that.
What was that quid pro quo he did? Hey, if you don't fire that prosecutor, y'all ain't getting them $6 billion. Well, you ain't the president. You ain't Barack Obama. Okay, call it. Hey, 6 hours later, prosecutor got fired. They got the money. Hey, is that ain't a quid pro quo? I don't know what you call it. But they said it didn't happen. And I got it on video. It's on one of my YouTube channels. It's on video.
It's like you said too. If you follow with the Biden and them, if you look at what they're doing, if this is supposed invasion, I mean, it makes sense. It just makes sense that they're being attacked. They don't have any legitimate reasons, right? We got to save Ukraine because the Ark of the Covenant's there, or the Pope has a house. What? There's nothing. They're just, we got to save it because of our money laundering and child trafficking shit's there. I mean, there's no. It just seems shady what they're doing.
And I don't think Russia attacked nobody. If anybody attacked anybody, it was NATO attacked Russia.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yep, I agree with that all day.
Mm-hmm. If anybody got attacked, Russia got attacked because NATO attacked them. Russia didn't attack nobody. Because I've been watching some videos here now about people supposed to be on the ground over there, because I seen one where it's snowing like crazy. Dude supposed to shot this video today over in Kyiv or whatever it is over there, and it's snow on the ground. He said, "Look around, y'all see an invasion?"
Hey, I've been checking out the live feed and stuff, and I ain't been catching nothing on the live feed.
You know, I'll tell you that live feed. I got that. This dude invited me to this group on Telegram a few months ago. It's like 7 people, and every one of them, me and this other dude, the only ones that speak English, and there's no chats. It's just information. And there's a dude over there who's like, I don't know what country he's from, but he's from over there. And he's like, man, this is real. He's like, this is the live feed from there. That's why I shared it, and I'm watching, and I'm like, how do you dispute that? I mean, I got somebody there who says that this, so I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But let me ask you this. If this was really the start of, quote unquote, World War III, you think maybe the leaders of the world would be a little more active, or just letting it happen? Or, I think it's they don't have no power.
I think they trying to start World War III to confuse us, because they still saying that the Anunnaki gonna be here by the damn 23rd, and then they coming to clean house. Now, I think they trying to start a war all of a sudden to keep us confused from them knowing that the Anunnaki's kicking their motherfucking ass.
Sure. Yeah, distraction. Absolutely. Yeah,
it's a damn distraction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because that was their plan, right? If Hillary would have won, they'd have been doing all this shit all over the place, right? But Trump sent them back in 4 years, and now they're trying to sneak this shit in, and it's like it ain't working out too good, right? Because of people like us who see the fucking truth, right?
America wouldn't been America if Hillary Clinton got in. Right now, it wouldn't been standing right now. So, but what I believe, it just all this shit it just staged. Everything is staged, and what a person, what people say, what's the real? Like you said, Roddy, I just don't take it to be true because in my early waking days, I was told that this last war is gonna be fictional. It's gonna be holographic. It's gonna be on top of that, it's gonna be the Anunnaki, the ETs, and they're gonna make themselves known and present. So that's why
Do you remember? Do you remember last year when all that stuff was going on with Israel and Iran, and they had like the Iron Dome? Now I got a couple of Jewish friends up Rhode Island. I don't think they're Zionists. I think they're the fake Jews that I like to call them, who think they're Jew but don't know shit about it and just whatever. But I apologize if I offend anybody. That's how I feel. Fuck them Zionists. But I was watching that. I'm like, oh man, the Iron Dome and the buildings dropping, right? And I was all in on that shit, right? And I was sending the videos. I'm like, oh, Bibi's getting all fucked up. Here's your country, blah blah blah. And then I see this shit from Ukraine, and I thought the other day, I said, man, what the fuck happened over there? It just stopped, right? It just stopped. I remember for 3 days I was watching Israel getting bombed in the Iron Dome and buildings dropping, and then it fucking stopped, dude. And then I get it, the Ukraine, all the shit being phony. I'm like, it's all staged. It's fucking, I don't care, man. What happened to Iran and Israel? They were duking it out a year ago, World War III, right? Nothing.
Hey, now speaking of Iran and Israel, Thomas Williams let go of some intel a couple of years ago about Iran having nuclear weapons. He said it's a dog and pony show because Israel gave Iran nuclear weapons decades ago. It ain't like they ain't already trying to get them. They already got them. So this is a dog and puppet show.
That's the whole point. That why Joe Biden said what he said when Trump got in. So you know what I mean.
And let me tell you something else about Iran. Back in the 60s and the 70s, people in Iran walked around like we did. And then the CIA went over and took that motherfucker over, put in this motherfucker and that motherfucker. And hey, they better not get caught wearing them women better not get caught out the house without one of them turbans or things or burkas on their damn head. They didn't even have to wear.
You must have been one to share that picture. I know what you're talking about. It was like a bunch of people in disco, and they said it was a bunch of I know what you're talking about. And that's how they were in the 70s. Yeah, I know
that's how they was, and they didn't have to wear burkas and all that damn shit. And then the CIA went over and overthrew the fucking damn government and put their little ayatollahs in there. And look what they got now. It's just a dog and damn pony show all the way around the motherfucking world.
Yep. So we've been saying this for the longest. Now we at it. Now they putting up this fake, they staging all this shit. Right now, to me, my opinion on it that they selling this shit to us. And I seen a lot of people buying it. I mean, I caught that one guy was emptying all the shelves off at the liquor store, taking all rusty shit off the shelves. I was like,
that don't make sense. Like the lady said, right, you already paid for it. You want to ban them, whatever. But you already fucking paid for it. What are you gonna throw it out and lose thousands of dollars? You fucking serious?
Yeah, it just like Corona. When Corona came out, they stopped drinking fucking Corona beer and every damn thing for a minute. Then they realized, well, damn, it couldn't be in the beer. Yeah, but they stopped drinking Corona and every damn thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And y'all know what Corona mean, don't you? It means the crown, top of your fucking head. That's your Corona.
Oh, I said it's like it is so much shit going on right now, and we knew it. We knew it was going to go down, and we knew it. It was going to be somewhat soon. And now, like I was saying the other day with you, Vicky, about this. Everybody want to know what's going on with this extraterrestrial. They're getting tired of hearing about. A lot of people is getting tired of hearing about this fake war. They want to know more about what's happening in the spiritual level. And
now people want questions. People want to know what really gonna transpire because in Russia they catching fucking spacecrafts in the skies. Texas got one. It was a triangular shaped craft. It's been shown all over the world right now, and like I said, more people want to get more intel about it.
But
And
hey,
I know,
them triangle spacecraft, we've been had them some bitches since the motherfucking 70s. That's why they build all that damn shit out there, motherfucking DARPA and out there Area 51. Now see, them triangle spacecraft, we've been had them some bitches for a long time. Cause Dr. Stephen Greer, he said they was gonna fake a fake alien invasion because the real ones ain't coming here to attack us. The real ones are coming in here to get these lower demonic beings off of this planet, help get these lower demonic beings off this planet. But they gonna fake one like they come the aliens are coming here to attack us. See, we got the technology. That's just like back in the 70s. I seen a damn thing back in the 70s where they wanted to fake the fucking damn second coming of Christ off the coast of Florida around the Bermuda Triangle with a hologram. And the dude said it wasn't like we didn't have the technology. And then this video was took back in the 70s.
Right.
That's what I was told about this last war right here. This is going to be mostly a holographic war, staged and holographic. You know what I mean? You see the movies, you see that Hollywood almost perfected that scene. You know what I mean? So, everything in the movies that was been brought to us, majority of it is basically, telling about what we got or what's about to transpire right now. You know what I mean? So it just right now is like I see a lot of people waking up. A lot of people waking up, but you still got a lot of dumbed down people out there. You know what I mean? And I know, when all this shit, when they finally pull the card and really just go in within, it's gonna be a lot of people asking questions. They ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know. And like I was telling you, Dickie, the other night, I was like, this is basically my last transmission. Really, just get this information out and really, lighten people with this because we've been doing this for so long. Now we here now. We here now. What we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? We're gonna buy into it, or we just gonna leave.
Well, the weak ones gonna buy into it, but like they said, only the strong survive. But it's a lot of souls done got misled, and even some strong souls can get misled. Because like I said, hey, when your DNA fucked up and your light codes wasn't activated, it's like you feel like Superman. The only thing fucked up Superman was kryptonite. Now you feel like Superman. You feel like you been under attack of damn kryptonite because you don't have the power and the knowledge, the instantaneous knowledge that you're supposed to have. Is the quote that Jesus made in John 10:34. Because Jesus turned around and told her, hey, didn't I say y'all were gods too? So if we all supposed to be in God and we can't got the damn God power, so that tells us we must got kryptonite. Something's done poison our system, so we don't have the power that we supposed to have.
Right.
And that's on the spiritual, and that's on the spiritual level. That's what that is. That's on a spiritual level. That's not on the physical. That's on the spiritual. That's on the metaphysical level.
Okay. So I mean, what you? I remember you was telling me about the people was filming, and they ran across some Dracos or like you said, they look like Predator, and then they was basically, they were cloaking themselves, and then and the two people, was really they when they was filming it, they saw it, and then all of a sudden you said the reptilian or the Draco was fucking chasing them in where they was at the woods or something.
Yeah, it was a video on this was on TikTok. It's like this guy and this girl that went out in the woods for some strange reason. But they're the only two voices that I heard in the video, so I'm assuming it was just one guy and this one girl. And and they had them on video. They could see this little thing and moving through the damn trees, walking by the tree and shit, and it was like you know how heat and you can see heat rising cold and shit, and it looked like it's I don't know, like it's just like something just moving, but you can see straight through it, but it's still moving, and
Yeah.
and it, just like what you seen in the movie Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger and when that thing was in that tree, he said when that what's his name told that dude, he said, "Look there, you see him? He's in the trees. Look right there." And they could see it. I mean, you could see the leaves behind him because he had himself cloaked. And I'm thinking, this is how the damn reptilians been cloaking themselves, looking human. They've been in a cloaked form, but they've been in a cloaked form, but they look like humans. And the frequency that they've been able to use to hold that frequency is going away or done gone away. And these motherfuckers, but the thing about them out there in the woods that day, they were saying, "Yes, see it over there, see it over." She said, "I see him." She said, "I'm scared. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here." No, instead of the damn boy turning around and go when she said, "Yeah, we done seen it. Let's get the fuck out of here." No, he wanted to go investigate, get a little bit closer. Well, he got a little too damn close, and that thing noticed that he was there because. He already done sensed he was already there. He just didn't want him to get too damn close because see they get weak.
Right.
That because see the frequency they ride on, that frequency is getting weak. So they all like they sick and they getting weak. And but that somebody's wasn't weak enough to chase his ass because hey, that somebody's looked over and looked at him and still with his little cloak device on, like you could see through him, but you could see his movement and shit. Hey, he started chasing their ass, and they started running, and then after about 30 seconds into the chase, well, the video stopped. Now, all I can say is, that thing, wasn't gonna let him get away. That's just the way I see that.
Right.
It wasn't gonna let him get away.
I guess somebody found the phone or whatever they were recording on. They found it and I guess they uploaded. I guess
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, man. Because like I said, you know that thing wasn't gonna let him get away. Shit. Because that motherfucker move, and they can move faster than they can too. It wasn't gonna let them get away.
Oh yeah. See, then remember you hit on something when you said the frequency is changing. And remember, I was talking to you about like them birds falling out of the tree, out of the skies and shit. You know, the birds. You know, what I'm saying we've been finding out that these birds ain't nothing but like Robotor birds and shit. So, and the frequency is changing, and these birds is falling out of the sky. So, I'm telling you, you know, the veil have lifted all the way. So, whatever you see out there. And whatever you see, your eyes is not messing with you. Yeah, I mean, it's time. It's time. The change is here. Yeah, I mean, so now it's like now it's everybody just waiting on what something to happen, but it's happening. You know what I mean? So we've been stressing it all this time, and now
I just shared two things to the page. One of them was they filed the patent. The link that I sent you is from the TR-3B, which is a triangle spacecraft that they're saying that they were flying in the early 90s, and then they applied for if you search the patent number on it, it's 2004. But they were flying it in the early 90s. But I shared that. It was a decent read. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shit about it if you go past it.
Yeah.
But I shared this movie, right? this dude sent me this movie a couple months ago, and I don't like New Hollywood, but 70s and 80s movies for whatever reason, it's like more acting, no CGI. I kind of like it. I think people are actually trying to send messages and shit. But I sent this one called From Beyond. It's from '86, right? And this fucking guy invents this device, goggles, to where you change the frequency. You use your pineal gland with these goggles, and you change the frequency around you, and you can see beings that are around us all the time that we can't normally see with our eyes. It's a great movie, man. It's just what you're talking about.
Now, I'm glad you
what you're saying.
I'm glad you touched on that. Yeah, because hey, here's the thing: Hollywood and DARPA and the CIA, they all work so closely in the deep state and the elites. They all work so closely together. If that was in the movie, that technology exists.
Hell yeah, you know, right? Yeah, hell yeah. And you know,
anything you seen on in the movies, on TV, in a TV show, 9 times out of 10 it exists. Because see, even some of them damn fairy tales are real, like the story of Jack and Jill.
Oh yeah.
Man, I tell my kid that uniforms are real because you go look at a fucking elephant or rhinoceros and tell me it's not a far stretch to have a fucking horse with a fucking thing coming out of his head when we got other animals that do too. So
unicorns are real, and
dragons. I believe in dragons, all that shit.
Yeah, unicorns are real, and mermaids are real, because not only as I've seen some or somebody said some things about the mermaids, and I had a friend one time that they and a couple of their friends went to Cancun, and when they was in Cancun, they took one of them little underwater tours or something, and while they was underwater, they seen a mermaid down there underwater with no aspirator on, and it had fish stains for feet.
I have no doubt in my mind.
But here's the thing about it: they got a picture of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his friends got the picture. This is how he gets to tell the story, because they got the picture.
Have y'all seen that mermaid video? What a mermaid disappeared. It was a girl that was filming, and it was in Nashville, and a mermaid raised up out the water and dove back in. I don't know. I remember having the video, and I posted on BitChute and Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it? Have you seen that one? And the one in Nashville?
I don't know if I have or not. Hell, I can't remember. I done seen so much shit, but let's just chalk it up. Let's just chalk it up. I ain't seen that yet.
It's on my BitChute and Rumble. So you can scroll through it, you'll find it. I'm telling you.
You know, Nova on PBS, that science shit I used to watch before I hit the rabbit hole and realized it was all bullshit. I watched this thing in the early 2000s with a buddy of mine where they took like DNA from a chicken egg, and then he goes, it's just a switch. He goes, we just flip this switch here and we can have this chicken grow a tail. And these motherfuckers went in there with the DNA and they fucked with the DNA, and it sure enough, the egg hatched and it had a fucking tail on it. And that was in like 2003 or 2004. And I believe they've been doing this shit for 100 years. So mermaids, dragons, unicorns, perfectly.
They were eugenicists. Yeah, that's what they call them.
Right? That's how they started, right?
Yeah, it was they eugenicists. They like fucking with genetics, you know. They like to fuck with genetics and manipulate shit. Now see, that's what Zeus did. That's the reason why we got an ant man, a frog man, a horse man, a goat man, you know, from the ancient time. Because Zeus fucked with all the damn DNA on the motherfucking damn planet and fucked up every damn thing. And it's like according to some people, that the Anunnaki told Zeus not to do this shit. But see, I guess when you got free will in the universe, you can't really stop it until, I guess, the universe decide enough is enough, and then you can go to war.
Or you fuck up enough shit, right?
Yeah, until you fuck up
Ruining
enough shit, because like I said, the war broke out in heaven first. That's why they came down here. Shit, the war broke out up there first. It broke out, and the war broke out up in the higher level of consciousness before it broke out down here in the physical. Yeah, it
Well, you know
did.
what they say, right? Shit rolls downhill, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's right.
It
Yeah,
started at
right.
the
That's
top.
right. Yeah,
Well,
the
you know, you were
vibrate
saying.
the
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the vibration fell until they manifested themselves into a physical state because their vibration was so damn low.
Mm-hmm.
They freak.
Right now, the frequency is, I mean, the frequency is steady rising, man. I'm telling you. And a lot more people gonna leave this plane, yo. You know what I mean? So that's another thing, you know. Like I said, we done had deaths around all of us, and now, like I said, it's just getting more crazier and crazier. You know, people around you, you don't even know who's human now. You know what I mean? You know, my wife was saying that the other day. She was like, she's out every day, and people it seems like they in a zombie state, or or they don't look real. You know what I mean? So and it's so much I know what she's talking about, because I face it every day. I mean, I try to have these conversations with people. They seem like they don't want to hear it. They seem like they stuck on mainstream news, and especially the one boy I work with. Everything is news with him. Well, they just said on news. Well, I was like, man, you still in that? I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even like talking to him, because the fact is, it's like talking to a brick wall. You know what I mean? So I already know tomorrow I'm about to hear about what's going on now, and it's gonna be about Russia. Boy, you don't see this as
Russia.
But I think I sent you that little picture, D, with all those damn news organizations on. Did I send you a picture of that?
Yeah. I think the videos, everything is scripted.
Yeah.
Everything is scripted. Yeah.
Now, how
They
can you
say everything
possibly
is scripted.
get? I've seen Alex Jones run that shit too, where this news organization, this. I mean, he have like 23 or 24 of them up on a damn screen at one damn time, and they all scripted say the same thing. So I'm trying to figure out of all the news organizations that's on that little picture, and it's just the majority of all the major news organizations on the planet. Now, how can you possibly get any correct information if all that information by all the big dogs is controlled? Now, that's just common damn sense. How can you possibly get the correct information if all of that shit's fucking scripted? Because, like, what did CNN say one time? Well, it's entertainment. Well, if it's entertainment and CNN doing it, and this other doing it, and this other doing it, and this other doing it, and this other, they all calling it entertainment, ain't they?
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. That works for people who don't know any better. But for people like us, that's like the fucking cracking the code, right? It's like, oh, if CNN's saying it, well, then I guess they're telling us the truth, right? However we decipher it. I mean, you go by what they say and how they. At this point, I mean, 5 years ago, we didn't. None of us probably. I mean, I wasn't that aware 5 years ago, but you know what I mean.
Man, I've been in this for 20 years, brother. You know what I mean? I've been seeing this, and like I said, I've been 15 years ago. I was at the college, and I was talking to a lot of people at the college. I was working in NTSU, and they was just like totally lost. They was like, "What is he talking about?" And then they spend the night with me, like out there working with me and stuff like that. Then they start seeing shit, they start hearing shit, they start having experiences and stuff. You know what I mean? See, when you allow your consciousness to get on the frequency, you're gonna see it. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna see shit in the skies. You just got to give it a chance. You can't just be like, well, it's just bizarre, because the truth is bizarre. You know what I mean? Because we can spit so much lies, and we get to the point we just one-sided on things, and then we just miss everything what they do. You know what I mean? Not just the news scripted, the industry, music industry is all scripted. All them sons of bitches related. If they ain't related, they all close in a tight knit circle. You know what I mean? And
Well, the
nobody
thing to
can.
music, to me, the thing about the music industry now, if you can't rap about killing a motherfucker, you can't rap about a bitch sucking your dick, fucking some damn hoe, this motherfucker tickling the back of your damn throat with his dick and eating your damn pussy and all that type of shit, especially in the rap game, especially especially in the rap shit. If you can't rap about that, the Jews tell your ass you can't rap. Now, if you go just rapping like Bryson Gray or Tom McDonald or Rashid Jamal and quite a few others that I can't call off the top of my head, you can't get no record deal because you're not putting out the narrative that they want you to put out, or you're not putting out the negative vibe that they want out there, because it's all about frequency. Because see, if you get a motherfucker thinking on that frequency, whoop, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get that motherfucker to think on that frequency, whoop, that is. But that's the reason why I always said from the jump, fuck a record deal. Do your own thing, put your own videos out, sell your own motherfucking damn video. Even if you have to open up your own CD store to sell your own CDs out of, you know. Hey, do it that way.
Because you don't
You
belong
know
in a
who's a
circle.
good example
You
too
don't
is
belong in a circle.
you know where I stay now. I'm originally from Rhode Island, but I've been down here in Pensacola for a while. And you know who's big down here? And I've known him. I did one job for him in the '90s. I met him one time. I cut his phone wire doing irrigation. But Roy Jones Jr. He's awesome, and he's about as real as they come. I mean, he got a whole bunch of kids, but he's cool. And I'm telling you, he's around town all the time, and he's real. And he's got his promoting business, and you know he's fairly famous over overseas. But if you think about it, he never really got too famous over here. He never got promoted, put it that way. He was a great boxer, and you couldn't deny it. People wanted to see him. But he had his own promoting company, and he did an interview. Right. I think it was with Rogan or Tyson. I don't even remember which. It might have been with Rogan talking about the fight with Tyson. But he's talking about, he's like, I wouldn't bend to their rules. He goes, I started my own promoting company. And you get, you know, he wasn't as big as Don King, but he did his own shit. You know, he wasn't going to be part of their bullshit, as far as I can tell. I mean, whatever.
Now, see Joe Rogan. Now, speaking of Joe Rogan got a rude awakening of his Hollywood friends, elites, and shit. Because, he got a rude awakening. Because Alex Jones told him. What? Alex Jones told him in a damn interview years ago about what was going to happen if he didn't get real. And then when he so-called doctor claimed that he, quote unquote, he had COVID, and he decided he didn't want the doctor medicine and went somewhere else and got some ivermectin, did it. Oh, they come down on this ass so damn hard, it was pathetic. And even though he's cured, he's still alive and well. He's doing just fine. Hey, they come down on his ass and kicked his ass to the motherfucking curb like he wasn't shit.
What do you guys think of them? I made that.
It's a horse dewormer. All of them. All those news organizations that was on that picture. Every damn last one of them jumped on Joe Rogan and said, "It's a horse dewormer, Joe. It's a horse dewormer, Joe. It's a horse dewormer, Joe. It's a horse dewormer, Joe."
Do you think they put HIV in the vaccine? I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Fauci.
Oh, yeah. Now see, hey, Rowdy.
Yes, sir.
When they first came out with that bullshit in the first of 2020, there was a bunch of serious people already doing some research on this shit, because they already done discovered it was already out in China in 2019, and they wasn't saying shit. And then they come to find out, it was HIV. They knew it was HIV in the shit in 2020. That's why I kept telling everybody, don't take no damn shot, because that vaccine, because see, the shit's supposed to have HIV in it, and the damn vaccines got HIV in it.
That's what they're
'Cause
saying,
said,
right? That's what people are
now
gonna
see
start getting
every
it now. Yep.
yeah, everybody that's done took the shot, go out and give somebody some pussy or some
That's
dick
it. It's
that
spreading.
ain't took the damn shot.
It's
They just
spreading.
infected one another with HIV. Now, in the state of California, that would be legal.
Yeah, it is in
Yeah, that's
California.
right.
I
In the
remember they
state of
passed it.
California, that would be
I remember
okay because it's legal in California to do it. Because I think
they.
they took some off, they decriminalized some about doing that shit. You know, because Reagan the one put that in place. But see, HIV and AIDS, Tony Fauci created that shit back in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like
So
he
we've been
created this little bullshit now. Tony Fauci created this shit.
they've been parading this shit for over 30 years, 32 years, something like that.
Yeah,
And
you
people
see how
take
Tony
blue
Fauci is the
shots.
only one been head of the damn the US phony government medical shit since the 80s, ain't he? He's got all he know all the fucking dirt. They can't get rid of this motherfucker. He got all
Yep.
the dirt. And he's willing to, he done sold his soul, so they got him in the back. He willing to do anything. He gonna walk chalk line and he loving every damn minute of it. But yeah, this motherfucker the one created the fucking AIDS pandemic in the 80s. Tony Fauci. And hey, there's been people who work for him has admitted it that he fucking done it. Cause they arrested one woman and put her in jail for blowing the damn whistle and never did charge her with nothing, but they put her in jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like they doing some people. Well, I heard they did some people up there in Canada. The police arrested them because they was out there helping the truckers, but they couldn't hold them with nothing. So they arrested them and put them in a damn car, take them down the road, didn't let them out because they couldn't hold them with nothing.
Yeah.
It's just to make it's to put fear into other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that shit was about. That's just to put fear into other people. They know they couldn't hold the motherfucker. So hey, that was nothing but a fear tactic. The way they push the COVID shit on TV is nothing but fear.
Mm-hmm.
And see,
I be tripping. I be tripping how they got off one story and got on another, and you ain't heard about the last too much about Canada too much no more on the news and shit like that. It's a trip how they got on one and they just got on the other, and it's like people they know people weren't buying that shit. In fucking Canada now they switching over here and selling this. You know what I mean? So it's all confusion, and it's made to be confusing, and people to buy into the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not laying off of it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's.
Well, here what I always wanted, D.
Mm-hmm.
How in the fuck? Now I've been wanting this since I was a little bitty boy. Well, especially since I was a teenager, because you know how the old folks they sit around and watch the fucking world news and the news every damn evening and shit. Now I always wondered how in the hell when the damn local news come on, we got an hour. They start giving us an hour of local news. I forget when they start giving it to us, but anyway. But what I'm talking about was way back in the damn 60s or the 70s. How in the hell can you call it the world news tonight and you got 30 minutes to air it in? You got 10 to 15 minutes of commercials in it. So you ain't really getting but 15 to 18 minutes of damn information. And it is scripted and it's shortcut. And how can you get any detail out of that?
You can't. You can't. It's like YouTube. You can't get shit. you can't get that on YouTube no more.
Now, if you got some goody information on YouTube and it's in detail, well, yeah, they getting ready to take that down because you exposing what they doing. You exposing their damn narrative. You cannot expose their narrative. That's why I keep telling YouTube, y'all motherfuckers going away. Every time they send me something and they do something to me and they get down there and they said, want to send this feedback? Well, I'm gonna feed it back to them, and I just let it all hang out. You know, it's almost if I'm cussing them out in public. I mean, face to face. I mean, all up in their motherfucking grill. You know, cause like I said, God didn't build fear in our DNA. Ain't nobody got no fear of them no more. Ain't
Right.
nobody buying their damn narrative no more.
And if you do, you need to fix it right now. I mean, you need to get right with yourself. I mean, start, you know,
And see,
start allowing yourself to see this.
yeah, and like I said, ain't nobody believing in a lot of other shit than in themselves these days now. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you know, you got unconscious people walking around and they don't believe in themselves. They're always looking for somebody to come, you know, save them, and especially they looking for a check, because that's a lot of people, you know, that is now, you know, is able to work and do shit for themselves, but now they rather sit home and keep collecting checks. They gonna cut them checks off one day. Then what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? So,
and the thing about the checks is the fucking money is already theirs. They've been robbing us on the phony system. And what I keep telling everybody, they've been robbing us on the phony system. Shit. We didn't owe them nothing. They robbing us, and then when they put us through all this shit just to get some of our own motherfucking money back that we didn't owe them to begin with.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't pay taxes. Fuck that shit.
That's some evil shit. That's some evil shit. Like, you know, that's just evil to me. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, these other platforms, like the music platforms and stuff like that, you paying all this money, and they know you gonna get on, but they know they not fucking with you. You see what I'm saying? You can't get it. You can't get in our circle. You don't belong there. You know what I mean? They making money off of your ass. You keep spending all this money. You putting your job. You know you putting everything, all your investment into this shit, and you still don't go nowhere. And I know a lot of dope artists out there still ain't gone nowhere. Still ain't gone nowhere. You know what I mean? They still hoping to be a celebrity.
Well, they weren't ready to sell their soul, and they ain't ready to do certain things. Cause see, like it's the same way in the corporate world. Yeah. How big a damn CEO do you want to be? What are you willing to do for it? Yeah. And hey, they got all kind of stuff on some of these CEOs. That's why they get to be CEOs. Same way as damn politicians. They got shit on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got shit on them. They are got to have you in a compromising situation so that they can have a.
You start fucking up. They know how to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you fucking up. I'm gonna put these pictures out. Oh, you fucking up and put this recording out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you're going with it. You know. So they gotta have something on you to crucify you or bring you down or deplatform you if you get out of line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got see when it comes to them politicians, CEOs and shit. See, they gotta have some dirt on them so they can keep them in line. And sometimes I think some of your own damn friends and some of these supervisional positions, they some motherfuckers too. Cause I can remember back in the 80s when they fucked us out of a raise for 5 damn years because this one motherfucker who didn't even own the corporation, we had to pay his ass $1 million a year, and the two owners that's just sold the damn place, they only paid themselves $600,000 a year between the fucking two of them. And they still stayed in a big nice ass houses and all kinds of shit. But this motherfucker come in from San Jose, California. We paid him $1 million a year. We didn't get a raise for 5 fucking damn years. Now, what was our money? Why didn't we get our money? They got theirs. See, it's just like the way the system's set up now. The insurance company start paying out too much money, somebody's insurance going up. And see, now, like this car insurance, they got us in a pool. So it blow Joe over yonder have a damn wreck, and Susie Lou have one over here, and y'all ain't never had a damn accident, but y'all insurance going up too because they done put everybody in a pool, so they won't be losing no fucking money. It's not individual case level, you know. Cause see, they done put us in the pool. And this bitch told me this shit years ago. She said, "Them put y'all in." No, dude, yeah, Tony Sheets told me this years ago. Well, they done put everybody in a pool. In a pool? What do you mean a pool? Well, the Susie Lou over there have a wreck, Joe Blow over there have a wreck, but you ain't had a wreck. But your insurance go up too because everybody's in the pool. See, the thing is hope Susie Lou over here knows how to drive and Joe Blow over here knows how to drive. Now that shit don't make no sense. That's a fucking ripoff.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cause see why? Yeah, cause see that puts me paying the expense of other people's fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what that puts me doing, paying the expense for other people's fuck up. My insurance goes up because they fucked up. I didn't fuck up, they fucked up. But why do my insurance go up because they fucked up? This shit's a big ass motherfucking racket, man.
It is. It's nothing but a damn racket to keep money in their pockets. The elite pockets. That's all it's from. A lot of these platforms is made up just for them to keep staying rich off of your motherfucking money. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you
now
stay
look,
poor, you stay where you at. You ain't making it. You're not going nowhere.
If you go buy an electronic item and it don't work, you got 30 days to return it. You get some work done on your damn car or something and they don't fix it. You got 30 days to bring it back because they didn't fix it. It's a lot of shit that's got a 30-day warranty on it. But go buy a damn car from a dealership, and once you sign that motherfucker, it could be a fucking lemon. And once you sign that motherfucker on a used car, it's yours. If it's a used car. But see, Tennessee got a damn law that says if you buy a fucking car and it's brand new, you got 72 hours to bring it back. But if it's not brand new, once you sign the shit, it's fucking damn a done deal. Now I'm thinking to myself, why in the fuck do you need a lemon law or 72-hour lemon law on a fucking new car? You should have a 30-day fucking damn warranty to bring that motherfucker back whether you like it or not. Because I look at it like this. I have bought cars from dealership. I seen some of them motherfuckers give me a car. Hey, take this home. See how you drive it. Bring it back in 2 weeks and let me know. Well, damn, you gonna let me drive this for 2 weeks? Oh, yeah, you can go home, take it home, drive it home, drive it for a couple of weeks. They have let me take cars home and drive them for a couple of damn weeks before I even sign a damn thing. Now, here's the thing I'm getting at. Once I sign the motherfucking damn deal, how come I ain't still got 30 days to bring back if I don't like the damn car? It turns out to be a lemon. You don't let me ride around it for 2 damn weeks any damn way. This shit don't make no sense. It don't. It just don't make no sense.
Hey, I don't know if you heard about that Tupac host. Hey, you checked it out on YouTube. You type it in Tupac host, and it's talking about a lot about about Tupac. It's talking about that Tupac is gay. You know what I mean? And I always had my suspicion on that. You know what I mean? But I never talked about it much because I already know how people felt about dude. And now, finally, a lot of stuff coming out on him. 20 years later, a lot of stuff coming out on him. And I remember 2 videos that really started having me question. I mean, at the time that it back in the day when it happened, especially when he took that picture in the tub, and the one they showed he was in the acting classes, and I was like, man, dude seems sweet to me. You know what I mean? So, but I just I just went on. I just didn't really just made it no issue. But now a lot of stuff coming out on that, and now whoever created the creator, he making a lot of sense, and it's showing a lot of cool details about it, and people just can't believe it. They mind blown, and then some people just trying to sugarcoat the shit, say, "Oh, he was just this and this and this and this." But hey, Tupac, it seemed like Tupac was the biggest con artist in the game. You know what I mean? So,
well,
what you think?
I'm gonna say this. We know that damn bisexual game in Hollywood and the music industry. It's been going on for decades. That shit was probably going on before we were born, and it just been exposed more and more and more and more and more. And some people just in denial that it was Tupac because he had such damn gangsta ass lyrics in his damn rap, and claiming it's real shit. Well, it may have been real shit. I don't know. But anyway, Tupac, the music industry, we done seen Big Ed, not Big Ed, Sean Puffy call on. Well, I done seen that motherfucker kiss a lot of motherfucker. They said 50 Cent's them. They got pictures of 50 Cent's kissing the motherfucker. And shit like that. And I can remember when, I remember when Pac said this about Dr. Dre. Dre's upstairs can't make up his mind whether he want to suck dick or eat pussy. And I said to myself, damn. Okay, they snitching on each other now. So
Well, remember early in the early times when I start going into this awakening, that's what they said. A lot of this the shit they've been hiding in the industry is gonna come out, and it's gonna come out like it's gonna fall like dominoes. And now you see how it's doing now. Don't you kind of see the whole shit? This collapsing right now, because that's all I see. That's all I see. The whole fucking agenda, everything was been played out in the industry. The New World Order, their agenda, everything is crashing, and everything is coming into light. And damn, it's right there, just greatest day right there. You can't just be sitting up here, just still thinking somebody making this shit up and it's a conspiracy.
I sit there arguing with my buddy's wife. She watches. We went over there. I don't know. I think it was around Christmas, and there's some stupid like dancing or singing show where the masked singers what it was, and then there's some weird dating show where they wear a mask too. I don't even watch it when we went over the house. And I was like, listen, I'm like, they're all fucking demons. I'm like, all this shit you watch. They're all demons. She's like, well, I don't understand if they were all demons and Satanists, why nobody knows about it. I said, listen, would you want people who disagree with your fucking theories and values in your group? You know what I mean? If you don't like Satanists, if you're a fucking, if you worship God or whatever, do you want Satanists in your church? Probably fucking not, So obviously, if you don't go along with what they want in Hollywood, they're, the child rape and you guys know all the shit they do, They don't want you there. And like you were saying earlier, you're not going to get your fucking $1 million record. There's shit you got to do. So that's it. If they're Hollywood and they're famous, they've done bad shit. That's all I fucking know. And I'll argue that with anybody.
Yeah. Because when we came into this live right here today, my whole outtake was on about everything is staged. And the same way the industry, same way this fake ass war is going on, this pretend war, and what that I know about this, this alien invasion, down to this holographic fucking image they gonna be portraying on us. You know what I mean? Because like I uploaded a video on BitChute, and the girl was saying that Russia none of the Russian soldiers, infiltrated over there in Ukraine. And the guy, the reporter, he was getting upset because she was saying it. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, I got the video
Yeah, I saw
right
that. He's
here.
trying to lead her on, and she's
Yeah,
like, "You're fucking yeah."
yeah. So that's what that tells me, like, oh, come on now. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've been hearing back in the day when I was coming on in this information that they are staging this shit. You know what I mean? And if you see missiles and shit, matter of fact, I got a video that's showing the fucking aircraft. It seemed like it's going through power lines. It seemed like the power lines is up here right here, and then the aircraft is going through the power lines. So I was like, hold up. And that would make me like, okay, that's another red flag. I was like, okay, this is what I've been told that this is gonna be playing out. This is holographic. This is holographic fucking war that we are seeing, because I got the live feeds now and shit showing on the live feed. You know what I mean?
Man, did you
Now
see that
one,
China shit? That building in China on New Year's? It was a tower.
yeah,
They did all kinds of shit. It looked real as fuck. They do the dragons. I know you've seen the whales and all that shit. And if you think about it, they were throwing that shit down on us in Back to the Future. Remember they did the fucking Jaws thing, the predictive programming bullshit? They had that shit 10 years before fucking Back to the Future. Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like that damn that Star Wars ship today, that the Wookiee and Han Solo and what was it, Billy D. Williams? I guess he was Han Solo, wasn't he? But anyway, that ship that they flew, Harrison Ford now, they found one of them on the bottom of the ocean and got a picture of it. Got a live fucking
You're right.
picture of it sitting on the
Star Wars fan, and you're absolutely right. I saw that. I saw a bunch of them pictures actually. You're absolutely right. Yep, they did.
What I said now to me it's all making sense to me now. Yeah, I mean, so for some low vibrational person and still listen to the news and trying to tell me anything, I mean, I'm just gonna look at you like how you look at me when I give you information. You don't get out of my face, because I already know better than that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna sell me that shit. You know what I mean? It's like one guy, like I said at work, he was like, well, you don't tell me where you get your information at. Now I drop it. I drop where I get my information at a whole bunch. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault. You tend not to go and do your research. It's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? So
Don't fucking lazy. That's what they want. Oh,
That's
you're fucking
it.
right. Well, show me the info. No, motherfucker, I'm telling you what I know. Here's a couple links. Here's the start. Here's a couple links. You do your own fucking research. You come back to me and apologize. How about that, motherfucker? I'll tell you something that
I know
bothered
what
me.
you feel about that. I feel you on that route, because hey, some of these motherfuckers ain't gonna do no research.
I've
They
watched the
not
video
gonna.
3 fucking times, all right? I watched that 6-hour documentary 3 fucking times. I'm not going to go through and pull all the parts out for you. You watch that motherfucker 3 fucking times and come talk to me. Tell me where I'm wrong. How about that?
Well, hey, now there's a damn a series that's on I forget the dude's channel, but the title of the shit is called The Knowledge of Forever Time, and his name is Damien. And Damien did a 10-part series on this. Damien had it, each one of those was about an hour long. And I watched that motherfucker at least 10 times. It's been a lot of shit I done watched over and over and over and over.
I left a voice message for Dice the other day, yesterday or something, and I forgot the name of that. I'm glad you just said that, because that was one of the first things I watched. And you know what stood out me? I really do like that. But you know what got me about that was when they showed the fucking cave drawings, right, of the fucking line of animals, and it was a satellite view. They're like, how did these cave people make a cave drawing of a fucking satellite picture? How did that happen? How is that even fucking possible? Right? What is it? Yeah, that was a great series. I watched. That was a pretty good series.
Man, I'm telling you. I mean, this is one thing over the years that I know. They do. Like I said, they tell us. They always tell us what's about to happen, who's gonna die. They always tell us, but we seem like we miss it every time. Like I was looking at the Jimi Hendrix, the ballad of Jimi Hendrix, And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? And it was this was before he supposed to have been, been murdered or whatever, you know what I mean? And it was like, how in the hell that they knew that he was gonna die? And then you look at everybody else done died in the industry right now. They tell you before they leave. They tell you all day. You know what I mean? So if something happened, like they said, something happened, and you find out, they'll tell you, well, I told you so. So it won't, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So I was like, they need to get this shit right. People need to get right with this. You know what I mean? So what else the public gonna buy into? You know what I mean? So it's getting crazy, and like I said, it's showing their agenda right now. So, but Dickie, man, it's been a pleasure. Been going on lives and doing a podcast show with you, because we done put a lot of work in, man. You know what I mean? For us to be getting taken down every time, because we had a lot of stuff posted, and a lot of stuff that we did interviews, and we talked about. A lot of this shit was going on. You know what I mean? So it's been a real pleasure doing this with you.
Oh man, it's been a blast, man. Blast from the fast. I've been loved every minute of it. Like I said, hey, I ain't gonna say it's your last one. It may be your last one for a minute, but hey, that's
for a minute.
Yeah, it's just gonna be his last one for a minute. Yeah, cause he gonna get here we got Dickie. We need to do it live. I'm sorry, bro. I'm down with it.
I'm gonna call. I'm gonna text Ryder. Ryder, you want to get on this tonight? You want to get on the live tonight?
Yeah.
Look, I just want to tell you guys what's been pissing me off later, because I know we're gonna have open mic, and I was this past week. There's 3 groups I was in. They had Savage Dog had 55,000. The Patriot Voice had like 40,000. And Punisher had 17,000. And I tell you, Telegram's getting just like, I'm not on Facebook or Twitter. I got banned off that shit fucking last year or whatever. But, I'm on these things. And you know what's pissed me off is all these big fucking, it's really hard to get a bunch of subs. You got to pretty much sell out to get over 1,000. And this dude got 55,000. And he's talking shit. But you know what? I questioned all 3 of I got booted off of all 3 of them. I mean, not that I was trying, but I didn't care that I did. But the people who run them, I'm like, you guys are like tyrants. You censor, you only allow the information you want. If somebody speaks out against you block them. And I got fucking blocked out of 3 of them just for calling them out. And I wasn't bullying, and I wasn't mean, and I don't do shit like that. I just throw truth at people. I'm like, explain to me where I'm wrong and I'm good, And they fucking they booted me off of that shit, and it just kind of, it's been pissing me off. If you're a true patriot, if you're a God-fearing Christian, if you're a person of light, whatever your belief is, you're going to want to know all the truth, even the wrong truth, because you want to decipher. You want to know who told you the wrong shit. You just want to know all the fucking truth. You have no right to censor me. Just because you don't want me talking about something, then just tell me that. But don't fucking censor me. I hate that shit. And that's why I come off with shills, too. All right, if you don't want me to talk about it, that's fine. But you just fucking kick me off your fucking platform because
Rowdy,
people.
Those are, in my opinion, those are public platforms. Just cause they own them doesn't mean shit. Them motherfuckers are traded on the stock market every day. So those are public platforms. So that means, somebody own it, but they're not the only owners once it goes public. If it's traded on the stock market, they're not the only damn owner. So that really is a public damn platform. And some of these little twisted ass laws that the Democrats allowing them to get away with, that's really unconstitutional under the 4th Amendment.
It is.
And
when they got the one that was a big deal during the election when they banned Trump, was it the HB bill or something where they're not responsible, right? They can censor you and they're not responsible by the 4th Amendment, I think, or whatever, First Amendment.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And see, them son bitches is they just out of sight, out of their mind, because the Constitution says if the law you trying to create doesn't line up with the original statute of the law of the supreme law of the land, then that law is null and void. That's why what was Andrew Jackson or somebody told them that shit long time ago because they tried to make up some law and Congress tried to make up some law. And the judge said, "Let me see you try to collect it then. Let me see you try to do it then, because if it ain't valid under the Constitution, then it ain't no law." And see, they got a lot of laws today that ain't no laws and really not valid under the 1789 Constitution. That's why I say all the time that they hijacked the Constitution in 1871 with that Act of 1871.
I
And
sent
see
that
what?
documentary to Dice yesterday. I'll share it to the group, the Organic Act of 1871, where they made that whole different, and they capitalized everything, and they changed it from "and the United States" to "of the United States," and that's where they made it a all capitalized document as a corporation. Yeah, I got that little documentary. I'll share that too. Yeah, you're right.
Share that too, cause see, the IRS, the Federal Reserve, all that shit's illegal. And see, it's funny how the IRS got instituted on the December 24th, of almost about the stroke of midnight in 1913, and then Obama signed that motherfucking damn Misinformation Act to give mainstream news the clearance to go ahead and lie to you, and they can't get in trouble. And that was signed on December the 24th, almost at the stroke of midnight in 2016.
I just found out too. A friend of a friend. He moved to Puerto Rico, and I'll tell you something real quick. Last year, I was in a group with about 10 people, and that one interview that I shared about where I fought that debt. We were in that group, and we had a guy in Pennsylvania, and he was going to the post office in there, which is the number one main post office in the United States for you to conduct business, going back to the Admiralty law and all that. But we were in a group, and we were getting in the post office and the IRS, and we're tracking shit down. All postal trucks in this country do not have license plates. If you live in a state where you have to have inspections, they do not have to have inspections. You look at any mail truck, they don't have license plates. They don't have to, because they're a shitty non-governmental agency. But I just found out, a friend of mine, the IRS is a private company. It has nothing to do with the government. Their headquarter address is in Puerto Rico, and I literally found out a couple hours ago that a friend of ours moved there, and I said, man, you got to get me his number. I need to have him go track this shit down. So I'm going to see if this dude will head to the address for the IRS, the headquarters, and see what kind of bullshit they got going on there. I'm curious. But I will tell you that this group, man, we got infiltrated by Kerry Cassidy and got shut down. My business got doxxed. It was a mess. I mean, we all got banned from Telegram for 30 days. Every fucking one of us, there were 10 of us. We had our own
You
private
got
chat
banned
for
from
30
Telegram?
days. 30 days we couldn't share, dude. For 30 days.
Wait a minute,
couldn't
hold the
fucking
fuck
share.
up. You mean to tell me Telegram banned your ass?
Listen, the only social media I'm on is Telegram, because everyone I go to, I start a pedophile death squad, and everyone shut me down because of it, except for Telegram. I still have it. But I'm telling you, dude, we had this group. We did a fucking voice chat with Kerry Cassidy, and the next day,
I remember you was talking about it.
What's that?
I remember. I mean, cut you off, but I remember you was talking about that. You posted that. You were saying that. You were saying that in one of the video.
Yeah,
in the video,
so we got real big, man. We were getting real big, and this lady, Just Jody, I got videos of her with their if you guys pay attention where they get their subs from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'm sitting there, I'm going over their sites, and they're getting all these fucking subs, and I'm like, who's this dirty twat from Michigan? Don't know fucking nobody getting 2,000 subs. So I was watching them, and I got videos of her group every other day or every 2-3 days for 15 minutes. They for 2 hours for 15-minute intervals, and they take a break. They would drop like 500 subs. It would go from 3:01 a.m. to 3:02 a.m. 1,000 made up fucking names would have just dropped in a minute. It was fucked up. So
now wait a minute. If you got real subscribers, that number ain't gonna fluctuate that damn much if they paying you that much attention.
It sounds like they're paying for it. It sounds like
they were
paying for it.
She was averaging between 500 and 800 a week. Now she was losing them just as quick. That's what made us keep track of them, because she
Yeah.
came on the scene after us, and we're like, man, we're trying hard. We're all linked together, and we're getting subs a couple a week. This bitch is getting 500-800. But after they dump them on her fucking channel, I go, and I'm telling you, video. I'll send you the videos. I'd go 2 days later, and she'd be minus 200 subs. So they would just add. What Telegram is doing, they were adding subs. I don't know if you ever noticed. Sometimes you just add it to a fucking group. That's what they fucking do.
Well,
They
well,
just
she
drop
might be
fucking
paying
subs.
for.
Yeah,
She
no,
might
she's
be
a
paying for
scumbag.
'em.
She'll. Yeah, she's deep state. That's why they
Well,
were
she
doing
might
it.
be paying for them. They can buy them damn subscriptions like motherfucker buy leads on
Yeah,
advertising
but you know
traffic
what?
and this
The only
shit.
ones who are doing are the shills, the deep state shills. You know what I mean? But they shut us down. But that's what I was getting to, the ban. So we had this thing with Carrie Cassidy, this interview, this big huge fucking video voice chat, and she changed it all at the last minute to a Facebook Live where nobody who was following us could watch it, and she didn't go over anything. Every time I brought up the post office and fighting the admiralty law with war castles and shit and the grammar construct, she's like, no, I can't do it. Swear to God, on no shit. The next day we wake up, all 10 of us, right? 30 days we can't share. I'm like, man, did you get that shit I sent? Nothing. 30 days, not one of us could share anything. Just out of the blue, no reason, couldn't fucking fight it, couldn't contact Telegram. For 30 days, every fucking buddy in that group could not share nothing. And then as soon as I get out, my business number was doxed. Dude, I can show you right now, today on Sunday, I probably got 15 fucking scam calls on my phone and emails from my business phone. You know what I mean? So that you start talking to the IRS and the post office, they're fucking shutting you down. I mean, they got us good. He said that Carrie Cassidy, I said to the dude who was producing us, he's the one who made the interview and made a bunch of interviews and stuff. And I said, man, what's going on? I ain't heard. I mean, because we do voice chats every other day. I said, I ain't heard from him. He goes, man, he's like, we got some things. Carrie Cassidy said that she talked to Q, and it's a lot worse than we think. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? He's like, yeah, China is infiltrating. They got these rockets and all the fucking storage ships. They're here. He's like, we're getting ready for hand-to-hand combat. I was like, are you fucking serious? He's like, oh, I got documents from Carrie Cassidy and Just Jody, and they told us we can't talk to anybody. Dude, I swear to God, I'll tell 2 people I still talk to now who are in that group. We still message. They'll tell you the same thing. And these people just flaked out. Ain't heard from them since, dude. They kicked us out of all the groups. They fucking shut us down. We got 30-day ban, and I got doxed. And whatever information, personal information they caught on Telegram, they got us. So that's what I know from firsthand. I still like Telegram, same one I use, but we talked about that. That group was hitting the post office and the IRS, and we got whacked. Seriously. So I don't talk about that no more. I got a page.
That's what you was talking about when you said now I'm just coming back to Telegram. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I got this page on here set up, right? It's called A Bankrupt Country. Every interview and everything that we did, I have on this page. Last year, after we got split up, I opened it up and they shut me down again. The page disappeared. So I took this information and I have it on Telegram now, and I invite people one at a time for 2 weeks. And I have everything we did, dude, all the interviews on the post office. But if I open it up to the public, they fucking shut me down, dude, every fucking time. I'm telling you for a fact, dude. This is personal shit that I did firsthand, bro. I promise you.
Now,
all this
let me ask you this, Rowdy.
Yes, sir.
How can you send me some of that information?
Right. I was
Can you send it?
Set up, dude.
Can you send it in the email? Can you send it in the email? Can you send the page or what?
I'll tell you what I can do. I have this page on here. I'm going to it right now called A Bankrupt Country. All right. I started it. I saved all the information, and they scrubbed my computer for you. Yeah, I got everything here. Interviews. I'm looking at it right now. I got everything right here. There's 3 people in here. Me and 2 of my friends, one I grew up with, and this other dude. I can invite you to it and leave you on here, but it won't let you share any information. It's weird. I'm telling you, it won't let you copy it, won't let you share it. I can invite you. And once I get over 5 people or open it to the public, they shut it down. So that's why I'm saying I can remove 2 people right now. I can remove my buddy and add the 2 of you guys, and you can look at it. But that's how it works. I'm telling you, it's fucked up, man. I'm looking at it all right now. I get all right here on Telegram. If I open it up to the public,
I sure like to see that. I sure like to see that.
I'm gonna add you right now.
Oh, man, yo, that's the first time I heard anybody
Subscribers,
speak.
Add subscribe. Hey, you know what? I'll put a link. I'll put a link on the chat page too. Tell me how this works out. Invite via link. Share link. Vicious TV chat. Boom. I shared the link. Y'all see if it works. And then I can add you individually. Add subscribers. We got to be friends, I think, for me to do this shit.
Well,
Yeah,
put one under Dickie. Add Dickie Jr. on my Telegram channel.
I will. I'm gonna add you guys right now. Let me click your name. I gotta send a message. Dickie Jr. All right. Add Dickie Jr. Did you guys get the link on the page?
Yeah, I punched the link up. Yeah.
What is it? Did it work? Did it take you to the stuff?
No, it's still loading up.
You see what I'm saying, man? I'm telling you, they fucking shut me down, dude. I'm telling you. My wife will tell you. I'll tell you some stories. They got me flagged, dude. You don't even know these motherfuckers.
They shadow banning you. That's what they really doing.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But they know everything I do. Everyone I talk to, everything I do, they fucking know everywhere I go.
Oh man, see. I mean, now, this is what I mean. I ain't you the
I'll
first
take
one
a
to say
fucking
that
screenshot. I can't believe it don't let you guys on here. That's fucked. All right, Dickie.
Yeah, I didn't get nothing on my page anyway.
Yeah, I punched John and it was still strolling. So
subscribers, add subscribers.
Man, that's crazy. Dickie, that's the first time I heard somebody had a problem on Telegram.
Dickie, go check and see if you got.
All right, hold tight.
All right, so there's a message. Yeah, because I message Dice all the time, so it ain't even let me pull up Dice. It ain't even let me pull up Dice. That's crazy. It let me find Dickie.
Oh, here go Bankrupt Country.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You got that, and that's all chronological. That first one, that first interview was the first interview we did. We got the dude going into the post office in fucking Pennsylvania, and they kicked him out, threatened to call the cops on him and shit. I got everything in here. It's crazy, man. I got all of it in here, but it won't let you share it, and I can't add fucking Dice. It won't. So when I go to
wait a minute, hold up, Rowdy.
Dice ain't
something going on here.
Yeah,
that's the office of Donald Trump.
What the fuck? No, man.
Yeah, because it never did show actually on the page, but when I strolled up, it came up Bankrupt Country. Well, I clicked off of it so I could go back to it. Well, shit, it didn't come back up.
Well, I'll tell you what I got right now on my phone screen.
Because see, now it says the office of Donald Trump.
I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna take a screen video of me talking to you guys with everything on the screen. I'll show you this page I got. I got all it, and this is crazy, man.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy right here now.
Ready?
First time I ever heard that.
There you go, right? Yeah, you can talk whatever. I'm taking it. Bankrupt Country, boom. First interview, second interview, third interview. I got all this shit right here. And I'll even show you where fucking Dickie's in here. I'll show you right now where your name's in here as a fucking subscriber. This is crazy.
Some of my names in.
Well, I'm finna go back to myself.
All right, I'm gonna share this video to the page. Y'all go check this out. These motherfuckers.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's showing up now.
Is it?
I see the Bankrupt Country, but I haven't punched in on the link.
Click that and then check this video. I'm gonna share this video. The screenshot with all the info in it.
All right.
It's gone. So you guys want to know what's messed up, right? I just took a screenshot video of that page, okay, and it's not on my phone. You want to explain that to me?
Hey, I see it on the Vicious TV chat channel.
Is
I
it there?
see the Rowdy Piper.
That's Vicious.
Click it.
That's Vicious. Yeah, I clicked it.
I click on it. It says reply, copy link, forward, pin, or report. Now, how come it didn't take me to the fucking page?
Right, and
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. There you go. There you go.
Are you there?
Yeah, I got it now. Bankrupt Country.
Oh,
now
got all the interviews and stuff.
How do I see? How do I subscribe to this page?
You're already in there. It shows me. I already added you.
Yeah, you already there. It's on by subscription. Subscriber.
Dice,
So
you're in there, right? It says you're another
yeah,
subscriber. You in there, Dice?
yeah, it says fine. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
You got all the
Looking right
interviews
there.
and shit.
Yeah,
You got all
I
the
see
interviews.
I see a bunch of shit on this page.
Yep, I
All right.
got
If
it
you go,
all. Yep.
if you go to the top, the first one was October 21st. It's called the Matrix Code Cracked Special Investigative Report. If you start at the top and work your way down, it's all chronological. Everything we did before we got shut
Yeah,
down.
I got it. Matrix code crack. Yep, that's an investigation.
Yeah, you guys go through that page. Do you see how fucked up
I
it is,
got
though?
it.
You see how fucked up that shit is? They got me on lockdown. They got me in solitary.
The occult, the art of law. That ought to be pretty interesting.
And I got that other one I sent. One of the interviews we did for that was
Hey, let me ask you this, Rowdy.
What?
Do you got anything in this one about why were the birth certificates really created about 1666?
Watch yeah, that was that had to do with when they burned down London and the Magna Carta. Yeah, that's because you're dead at sea. So habeas corpus, right?
Yeah.
Habeas corpus,
Yeah.
which is in every fucking court of law, that actually means bring forth the body. So yes, they created the birth certificates in their own capital because it's a certificate of death. They're saying that we're lost at sea. And we have 7 years from when the certificate's created to where we can claim back our actual life on land. And we have to go to a post office to do it, to do commerce.
Yeah, but see, they don't tell you that. But see, now you got to go through that damn UCC and Section 8 to claim your straw man.
So obviously,
So
I got
you-
into this after my 7 years, and I've never got into it that much to it. So my wife and I want to have another kid soon, and I told her when we do, we're gonna have a midwife, and I'm not doing a birth certificate. I'm gonna see how that works out because I don't want to, and I want to see how it works out, and then I'm gonna try and claim it. But yeah, I never pursued that claiming because you got 7 years to claim back your life, and I had passed it, and I had passed my sons too by the time I figured it out. So I never pursued it. I don't know anything about that aspect of it. But all that
I pursued a little bit of it. Yeah, I pursued a little.
Really good.
Yeah.
I based everything on that War Castles, and I'm telling you, man, I fought Chrysler Corporation. I don't know if you listened to that video. It's on that bankrupt country. It was $18,000. They gave us a brand new Jeep. My wife was working far from home, and they had a COVID special. Right when COVID came out, they said, you know what? You come buy a car now. There's no payment till COVID's lifted. And I'm like, well, good, because pretty sure we're going to milk this motherfucker out. So we went up there. Right? We got a brand new fucking Jeep with 4 miles on it. The payments were $950 a month. Every one of them was fucking waived until COVID was up. And we drove that fucking car for a year and a half, brand new, full sunroof. The whole roof was all fucking glass. It was fully loaded. First payment comes through. We make the first payment, and I said, well, you know what? She's working from home now. I said, I want to refinance. And they said, oh, you can't refinance. I said, why? They said, we're not going to refinance. You have to pay us. I said, I'm not fucking paying this money. So then we go to the deal, and I said, well, let's trade it in for something cheaper, something used, because she's working from home now, and I don't need it. He goes, oh, yeah, we'll do it if you give us $10,000 down. I said, yo, got me fucked up. I said, you sold me this fucking car, and now you tell me I'm stuck with it? They said, you signed the paper. I said, we'll see about that. So we were in the War Castles. I watched War Castles, and I got into Mark Christopher on YouTube, and he
good now. Mark Christopher is the shit.
You gotta listen to that video. I watched Mark Christopher for 3 weeks. Every fucking video he put out, everything, every website, anybody who ever talked about him, I watched him. And I wrote 2 emails to Chrysler Corporation and said, I demand the title of that car. You tricked me with your predatory lending and your false pretenses, and you lied to me, and I'm not paying you. Now, I was lucky. I was able to be in a position to where I didn't need the fucking car. Okay, my wife was working from home. I had already bought her another car cash. I didn't need the car. So I was in a position where I could be like, fuck you people. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck you, come get it. So they're like, we're not doing that. And I said, well, I'm not giving you the car back. I'm not making another payment because you falsely loaned me the money on this. I swear to God, if you watch that video, I have the letter, okay, that I got from Chrysler Corporation with mine and my wife's name on it. Said, Sorry about that. We know sometimes times can be tough. We're wiping away $18,000 of debt, and we already reported it to the credit companies. Fucking my wife went on that day and checked it. That debt is not on my credit. They wiped that shit away. And I quoted Mark Christopher. I quoted.
And you got a freight car.
No, they took the car back. They repoed the
No,
car.
they took the car. Yeah, I was say they took it. Yeah, they took it back.
I didn't pay no money on it, and it wasn't on my credit, so I got a free brand new car for a year and a half. You know what I mean?
Right.
They put me in a tough spot. They loaned it to me, and they put me in a tough spot. No, and then they didn't give me any options. So I'm like, you got me fucked up. But the Mark Christopher, I'm telling you guys, if you follow that shit, yes, you follow that. If you watch War Castles, to where Russell Gould captured our flag in 1999, and they created the grammar construct. That's where Mark Christopher got his power from as a world judge, and that's why I followed. And I'm telling you, I've used it a couple times, and it works, dude. I even went to so far, if you do shit like that and file a claim, you have to find a law enforcement officer and have him sign an envelope with the Pennsylvania post office on it. And that's what I did, even with this Jeep shit. I went through all the steps. And man, I'm telling you, I got that letter. So now I fight everybody on everything, and they can all fuck off.
You mean to tell me this?
Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Take their money away. Take their fucking money away. You want to ruin them?
There you
Take
go.
their money away.
There you go.
Fuck that.
That's the only way they're gonna stop this bullshit.
The post office.
That's the only way. Yeah, if everybody follow Mark Christopher, the world can be free.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's free.
good.
He's awesome. YouTube. I'll share a couple of his videos, but if you watch that,
I subscribed to him for the last 2 years, 3 years.
He's awesome, dude. Yeah, I believe it because it worked for me. I got a letter from Chrysler Corporation saying, "Sorry about the debt we tried to trick you into buying. We already told everybody, and we took care of it." I was like, you got me fucked up. I talked to my accountant. I talked to a couple of Jew friends of mine who fucking work in banks. I'm like, you ever heard of this? She's like, that's impossible. I'm like, it fucking happened. It's legit. It's not on my credit. Go fuck yourselves. You know what I mean?
Hey. Say your Jew friends didn't believe that shit, huh?
Right? That's it too. They're like, no way.
Because you done fucked them out of some money because you know the Jews run the system. Yeah, you know the Jews run the system. That's why they didn't believe it, because you done fucked them out of some damn money.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Hey.
Damn, that's why they didn't want to believe it. The Jews run the fucking system, man. You done fucked them out of some money.
And I tell everybody, Mark Christopher, if you got some debt, I got a fucking check. I did the same thing with Progressive Lending. I was like, y'all cheated me on this shit. Just whatever. I said, listen, I just send emails out because I'm fucking bored. I don't give a fuck about these people, right? I get a letter from the United States Federal Trade Commission for $52 because 3 or 4 years ago I bought a wireless Bluetooth speaker from Sprint that they added onto the bill from Progressive Lending, and they were into predatory lending, and there was a class action suit that they automatically put me in because of my email. I tied myself to their company, and they sent me a check when they settled. And it was only $52, but it's that little shit. You know what I mean? That you got to fight these people. You have to fight these. They're going to take it.
You have to fight them. Yeah.
If you let them, they're just going to lead you right off the fucking cliff, man. You got to fight these people. You got to be like, I ain't doing it. Show me where I got to pay your money. Fuck your money. Pay your fucking money. Fuck yourself.
Yeah.
No, you got to.
Well, Rowdy, since you already turned on to Mark Christopher, then you know how to damn get your house paid for and all your damn debt erased too. Then. So
if you listen to that interview, the dude kept asking me, which video did you watch? Which one says how you can get your car? But and he kept asking me, and my only answer is this: with the mortgages, with cars, he covers everything. But you have to, everything is worded for each person individually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't go and say, you need to do, you can't copy and paste a sentence, from this and this, because it's not going to work. But if you incorporate your personal situation with his teachings and his wording, then, you know what I mean? So it's all different. It's whatever. He's got a couple on mortgages, but there's different ones. There's different states. Do you have a reverse mortgage yet? You know what I mean? So you just, like you said, you got to follow this guy for a while. You have to get as much of his information, and then you have to create it and form it for your own
you got to
personal
apply it
situation.
yourself. Because I know a dude told the IRS one time.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I know a dude told the IRS one time that he was a piece of property, and technically Lincoln never signed the Emancipation Proclamation, and property don't pay taxes. Now that won't work for nobody else, but it worked for him.
Now, I will tell you, one of the ladies I was in this group with, who I'm still friends with, she's in Arizona. I'll try and get her on. She's usually free on Sunday nights. I'll try and get her on the next chat we have. She hasn't paid taxes in 20 years, and she'll tell you. She goes, every time they send me a letter, I tell them no and send it back. Now, my house is
I know.
paid for. I got an 8-year-old kid. I can't take that stand with the IRS. I'll do it with bills and companies, but I can't lose my house. I mean, I just can't. I get it. I know I'm part of the problem. I get all that. But I'm not in a situation where I can sacrifice that right now. Now, when he gets in college and starts making his own way, then
No,
fuck
I
them.
understand.
But she'll tell you she ain't paid
I
taxes in 20 years. Her whole town, she'll tell you a story. Her whole town fought the fucking county board because they wanted to bring in some big company to start doing, and their whole town got together and fought them, and they haven't paid any county taxes, and she personally hasn't paid her fucking IRS taxes in 20 years, and it works. If you're in a situation to where you can tell them to fuck off, and you may have to go to jail for 6 months or 3 months, and you're probably going to lose all your fucking shit. But in the end, you get your shit back, and you won't have to pay them. And it might work out where you don't have to go to jail, but it's a battle, and you have to be prepared for that. But it's a battle that we can win. Like I said, I know I got a business with trailers. I went and paid my registration on my trailers and got plates. I didn't want to. It was only $13, but I'm like, fuck them. The post office trucks ain't got to pay registration. I want to pay no fucking registration. It's not lawful for me to pay a registration. It's fucking
See, all that shit is fraud.
But I have
to.
But I have to.
Yeah, that shit was all created under
I don't want to. What am I gonna do?
Under the 1871 Constitution.
Yep.
Yeah, so all that shit is fraud.
And that Organic Act too,
all
that
fraud.
what you're talking about is the big thing that people don't realize is the title. I think it's the 14th Amendment. So if they go back to the original Constitution, it'll be Trump would be the 19th president, and they would go back to the 13th Amendment. Everything added after that, the IRS, the Federal Reserve, it's all non-existent. It all happened before that. But the big one is, I think it's the 14th Amendment or the 13th that you can't even find in the Constitution anymore, but it's about titlement. If you get a title from any country besides the United States, you cannot serve office. If you go to fucking England and you're knighted, or you're fucking given a Windsor title, or you go to a fucking Oxford school in England and they give you an honorary title, you can't be a fucking congressman. Every one of them do it. That's how they bribe you. Come over to our school, we'll give you an honorary title, we'll give you money, we'll let you fucking rape and murder a kid, and you can go do what we want in Congress. And that's a big one, because if they cut that out, you wouldn't be able to go to Congress. You'd have to be a fucking patriot, American citizen patriot, to be in Congress. But yeah, there's a lot of that shit with that Organic Act. They fucked a lot of shit up on there.
Yeah, they did. Oh, a lot of shit, like the Trading with the Enemies Act of 1917. That motherfucker made everybody born outside of the damn diamond up there an enemy of the state. See, the state is the damn U.S. Federal corporation. America is the country, and they're using the America behind that United States of America as fucking fraud, in my opinion. Because actually, that United States Federal Corporation only exists in that damn diamond up there, and that is fucking foreign land to the rest of America. That's why it's sovereign land, like the fucking London City over there in England, in London, and the Vatican over in Rome. That's all sovereign fucking damn land. And see how that Trinity works right there? They get the orders out of the Vatican. They get the money out of fucking damn London from the Rothschilds, and they get the military might out of the USA with this damn phony ass damn military we got. Cause we got 2 militaries now. Shit, we got 2 militaries. And see, the elites got their own military too. One of them is called NATO, and the other is called the UN Army. Yeah, that's the damn 1% fucking damn private elite armies. And they're using your damn taxpayer dollars to fund them motherfuckers. That's why Trump wanted out of fucking damn NATO. He knew what that shit was funded.
Yeah, he already know what was going on with that.
Yeah, he knew exactly what that shit was funded.
Yeah, he knew everything what you just said, Dickie. That I said Washington D.C. That's foreign land right there. He knew all that shit was really all that shit supposed to be really confiscated. I heard, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's why he always said this country does not belong to them. And see,
right,
only the ones that know pick up on that damn statement.
right, right, right. And
Hey,
boy,
I'll tell you
we've
something
been
else to
talking
look
about
in with that too. Because of the corporation, because it's a corporation and the way that it's structured after the Organic Act, anybody who runs it. So the president is not titled the president, right? That's just for us, the people. He's actually the CEO of a corporation. You have to be a lawyer.
right.
Their structure says you have to be a lawyer. Trump allegedly is the first president who wasn't a lawyer. So technically, he's president like Biden is now. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
officially on paper for a corporation, he wasn't a true fucking CEO, blah blah blah. But that was pretty interesting too. All after that, all
But
the
wait a
presidents
minute,
are
hold
lawyers.
on. Trump ran his own company and he was the CEO of his own company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
Trump was the CEO of his own company. Now he had his own company he ran and he was the CEO of. Now the
Well, I
thing
don't
about
know.
all
I
of
don't
them,
know. I imagine they're all the same. I don't know if they're. I know regarding the United States corporation, they had to be lawyers. I don't know about the. I guess it would make sense. They're all corporations. So yeah, I
yeah,
never thought
you
of
right.
that.
You probably right. They had to
No,
be
I never
lawyers
thought of
because
that aspect.
cause,
No, you're right.
cause every damn last one of them, but fucking Ronald Reagan was a fucking damn lawyer.
Yep. And we know Bush was running that one. So
Yeah.
Reagan
Yeah.
wasn't doing
Yeah,
much.
well, we know Daddy Bush was running that
We
motherfucker.
know
Hell
Daddy
yeah.
Bush. Daddy Bush.
Daddy Bush had him
I
killed,
don't
tried
wait.
to have him killed 69 days after he was in office.
Yeah.
And see
Yeah.
what came out about that in later years, that John Winkler Jr. was friends with one of Bush's damn kids, and I think this mental institution plot was all made up to keep him from going to jail, keep him from going to prison. That's all that shit was
It's
made up
funny you
about.
say that. I recently saw something. I caught a documentary, and they were talking about the origins of insane asylums. Before the 1700s, you never fucking heard of an insane asylum. I don't care what history you go through, you never heard of it. And then the 1800s and shit, they started using them, right, to put their political opposition away. Russia, Germany, all them. And so you just said that, and then you look back here, right? All them people don't want to put them in jail, right? Well, we need to put them somewhere we keep an eye on them. Let's put them in the asylum. Another political tool of the deep state, fucking mental institutions.
Mental institute, political tool of the deep state. You're exactly right. Cause see, like they did, what was his name? Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, Martin.
And a couple of, hey, they try to put me in mental. Kanye West try to put me in mental institution when they start talking out. Well, them motherfuckers done lost their mind. They crazy.
And guess
Mariah Carey.
and guess
I
who?
remember when she went nuts 10 years ago. I was always like, how's she gonna go crazy with all that money in a mental institution? Now it's like, oh, they must have put her in there. She was talking out.
Yeah, she was talking out.
And guess who they silencing now? Right now, and that's Cardi B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They don't like her.
Cardi B started. She started blabbing off us some shit about this war right now, and they cut her fucking her sounder on her video, and then she posted back, and you could tell something was wrong with her. I was all bucked out like this, and she's like, I can't be talking about none of this.
Well,
stuff.
they got a clone of her ass too now. They sure do.
Yeah, I know.
They got a clone of her ass too. But I don't care what nobody say. I wouldn't date Cardi B, but I sure like her damn attitude when she talks, when she raps in her music. I mean, I just kind of like that kind of stuff. But anyway, for as her individual personality, her female, I don't think I can ride. But I can ride her frequency, but I can't ride with her. But I like her frequency. I don't give a damn my lady don't like that bitch. Shit.
Hey, well,
I know a lot of chicks. Yeah, I know a lot of chicks don't like that damn bitch, but I like the way she talk, man. She can talk my damn language. Yes, sir. She can talk my damn language.
But this about these celebrities, I just take I just play them. I listen to them, what they say. You know, I still think they shooting the shit with us. They're not telling us the whole story. They setting us up. You know, they destroying our youth. You know what I mean? I'm just so, you know what I'm saying, just so far from that shit, from being, you know, a, just wanna I just wanna say just, you know, just listening to their music, I'm losing touch from them, you know what I mean? So I'm drawing more far away from the rap
It's
now.
because the
So
devil's Jedi mind tricks don't work on us. I mean, you see
right,
we went over that concert, you know. I can't even think of
yeah.
that fucker. What was that one? Was that dude's name, that concert?
Aaron Lewis. Talking about Aaron
Huh?
Lewis.
No,
Aaron
No.
Lewis.
He's talking about
Demon one.
Travis
damn.
Scott.
Travis Scott.
Travis
Yeah,
Scott.
yeah. Travis Scott.
It's like, man, we did that shit works on them, but that shit ain't working on we're like you were saying earlier. That
No.
frequency, you see that shit from a certain frequency with the right glasses on. I mean, you ain't falling for that. You ain't falling for that bullshit. A lot of dumb
Yeah,
people out
no.
there, though. That's what's fucking scary. A lot of dumb fucking
And,
people.
yeah, and that's what I was saying now. I hope they don't buy into this fucking war shit. You know what I mean?
But see, some
And
people don't realize about the cell phone tower. They ain't there to give you a signal.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't there to give you a signal. They're there to bombard your motherfucking brainwaves.
That's it. That's it. You know, and they putting in light fixtures and stuff, and then we got a lot of video on that. Somebody up there working on it, and then they pop the damn lid on it, and it say 5G right there. Yeah,
Well, so I'm listening. I try to listen to a little. I guess it's what you're gonna be the new age rap, like Bryson Gray and all them, and Rashid Jamal. Well, see, I'm trying to listen to rap music that's recorded in 432.
Yeah,
right.
Because see, 432, that frequency don't harm the body, and see all this
Right.
old music and stuff. It wasn't recorded in a frequency that wouldn't hurt our frequency. It's just like cotton. Cotton is supposed to not be an organic fucking damn plant. And the pig is not a natural organic animal. Like the cockroach ain't a natural organic insect, nor is the rat.
Right.
And like fucking baby spinach and seedless watermelons, that shit's man-made.
Yep.
Man, right. Seedless watermelons. How the fuck are you gonna grow more then? Jesus Christ, they got fucking seeds in them. How's that work? Bill Gates. I hate Bill Gates.
Yeah, how does that work?
How does that work? No seed. Well, you can eat it one time and then that's it. Can't grow no more. Sorry. What are you doing? That's exactly what they want to do, right? They don't want you to grow the shit. They want to control all that shit.
Yeah, they don't want you to start no gardening, growing nothing. You know what I'm saying? If they do, I think when all this shit go to shit, they're gonna really start watching for that. They're gonna start trying to, fuck up your farm and your fields and shit. So you know what I mean?
I went out last year. I had surgery a couple years ago. They had to remove a foot of my large intestine, and I had gotten off pills years before that. I never was a big fan, and I got bad on them, and I refused to take them after my surgery. I said, and the doctor, he's cool. He gave me a prescription. I said, I'm just gonna trade them for weed, man. I'm not taking these fucking things. I don't know what to tell you, right? So I got my weed card and shit. And I don't know if you ever look into that? They call it the Rick Simpson oil. So I get the syringes and the vape pens is what I like. And they got a syringe. It's real dark and it's real cheap. And I'm like, what is that? Can I use that? They're like, no, you can't really smoke it. It's like edible. You have to ingest it. And I caught a documentary about the Rick Simpson oil. And ironically, a couple weeks ago after I saw this documentary about the Rick Simpson oil, I've been seeing all kinds of shit on BitChute. Matter of fact, just popped up, reminding me of the marijuana revolution. But there's a certain way you process the marijuana plant. You get this thick Rick Simpson oil that you ingest, and it enhances the THC with these other chemicals, and it's supposed to battle fucking cancer, fucking everything. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. Like I
No,
said,
Well,
I did
yeah,
some research. I seen
I've
the
heard,
Rick Simpson
I
oil,
have.
but I didn't know the extent of it. But it's supposed to be more than
yeah.
weed. If you enhance the weed, you're talking like major medical battles that it wins, cancer, for everything. It's supposed to be pretty amazing. That's why they got it shut down.
Okay.
But I don't know if you heard anything
Mm.
about the oil itself.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make a weed conversation, but the Rick Simpson oil in particular, you know.
Well,
But
you
I'll talk
know,
about weed.
I
I
like
like weed.
talking
I don't give
about
a shit about
weed.
that. It's fine.
I like talking about weed because it was brought here, they say, from the Candace Major by the Anunnakis, and I've heard somebody else say that before. I found that out that they thought marijuana came from another planet somewhere else because it's a natural medicinal plant. Well, we got a lot of medicinal plants. Some of that wild grass that grows out in your yard.
I
That's
heard
dope.
dandelions, all that shit
That
Monsanto tries to get you to kill has a lot of medicinal purposes too.
Yeah, dandelions are good for you because it's got alkaline in it. It helps cleanse the damn blood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing about it. If you gonna be on a planet, and this is just the way I see it, if you gonna be on a planet and create your own planet, would you put anything on your planet to harm you or your planet?
I remember you asked me
Now,
that
Yeah, it makes
yesterday.
sense. Yeah.
now, see, this is how we know a lot of shit on this planet ain't supposed to be here now because it affects our frequency.
Yeah, it does.
And like they got a lot of shit tuned and certain frequencies like the cell phones or air, the cell phone tower, like they got them tuned to certain frequencies to not let you vibrate high. And so that's the reason why they got those frequencies like it. That's why I try to listen to 432 hertz music or higher. And even if it ain't never fucking meditation music, I'd rather listen to that and to listen to some of that banging shit I used to nod my head to like a dope fiend junkie to, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm slowly finding rap music it's on 432. But see, what some people don't know about Prince, I think the last couple of albums Prince made, he recorded those motherfuckers in 432.
You can go to YouTube and search 432 music and it'll put it in.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
give you a
what yeah.
list. I'll tell you what's funny you
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that, Dickie. I'm 40. What am I for? Gabe, how old am I? 43 or something? I think I'm turning 44. I don't remember. But I started getting into vibration. My kid started playing piano, and I was talking to my buddy last year. I said, you know, when he gets older, I got an irrigation business. I said, when he gets older, I'm going to build a big fucking pipe organ in my backyard, let him fucking play shit. Because I believe that they use pipe organs and frequency to heal people. I believe that's what they did, and that's how it works. So I've been into this frequency healing and all this shit. And I went and put, I'm 43, right? I went and put 2 fucking 12s in my Durango about a month ago. And man, let me tell you something. I listen to some of these. Now, there are a lot of good relaxation vibration CDs where you can feel you can feel the different tones. But man, you know what relaxes me the most? As a joke, I put in 90s bass CDs from when I was a kid with my 15s in the back and shit. A lot of them bass CDs from the 90s, I don't know what their hertz is. I'm starting to get into, I got a friend of mine, he's trying to teach me how I can identify it. I don't know shit about music, but a lot of them bass CDs, man, they really make me feel good. And I don't have it blasting, but just the vibration, the boo, you know what I mean? It matters.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't
you can
I
feel
remember
that.
all that.
Yeah,
I
you feel
remember
that
all
bass
that.
rumble, through you.
Yeah,
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
I remember all that.
It fucking vibrates
I remember
everything.
all that.
Yeah, bass
Yeah,
rumble through you.
we used to, you know, put a lot of it, a lot of them systems in the cars and stuff, and then we in the back seat, and you know what I mean, and hearing that bass rattle on you, you know, on your back and stuff. So, yeah, I remember them days. Yeah.
Well, you see where like I seen the video recently where the dude his truck was filled up with speakers and the whole door, the metal and the glass was just waving like fucking water, and he turns it off and it's a solid again. And then my buddy sent me this other video where this dude hooks up a fucking frequency vibration resonator to a fucking water hose, right? He turns the water hose on and it's coming out of water hose and dripping down like normal. This dude makes a sound on the frequency resonator and the water stops and makes a fucking like corkscrew or a zigzag. And then he did it again and it went backwards. Now, just by changing the frequency, passing through the water, he was able to make it go fucking up on a zigzag. That's crazy, dude. I mean, that's fucking so. Yes, after seeing shit like that, I'm like, yeah, if you run a certain vibration through your body, you know, and it makes it, because they were saying how people break glasses by singing is they use a tuning. I didn't know this, so pardon my ignorance if you guys already knew this, but they use a tuning fork to match the tune of their voice, and they use that tune to make the same tune on the glass, and then when the two match, it's like a quantum entanglement. It fucking cracks and shatters. So, I mean, you see shit like that, I'm like, there's got to be something to this vibration healing, dude. They're just fucking...
It is. I mean, it is. That's the whole point. That's the whole point that we've been stressing for a long time. Raise your vibration. Because the vibration is changing. The frequency is changing, yo.
Yeah, we are electric beings. And so we need to be electrified. So we have to eat electrified foods, which comes in fruits and vegetables, because it damn sure don't come in meat. And
no, it do not.
And we need to damn see cotton. Like I said, cotton is supposed to not be a natural damn thing. What do they make us make 90% of clothes out of? Cotton. Cotton restricts your fucking energy. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we know we are a frequency being, and Earth is a frequency and a living being just like we is, and we can absorb the frequency from planet Earth. So what kind of shoes did they give you? Shoes with rubber soles.
Hey, I was just gonna say that too. About I've been getting into a lady told me about grounding. She's like, the more you
grounding,
barefoot, that shit
got a vibration
too. That'll bring a vibration. Because you're getting in tune with the earth, like you just said. You're not blocking it with the rubber. Yep.
Exactly.
And glass. And glass restricts our fucking frequency.
Hey, let me ask you this: what do you think of because I feel like it's something that I knew when I was a kid, but never thought about it. But a lot of Indians and a lot of these old movies I've been watching. With a lot of old civilizations, silver and turquoise. I feel like that has something special properties with vibration, because it seems like a lot of these ancient civilizations that were in tune, like the Indians of America, you know, the Indians of, you know, the Middle East over the area that, you know, the Pakistani Indians. I'm not trying to be, I don't know, you know, and I don't identify, so I'm not being all shitty, but civilizations who were more in tune with nature, they seem to use a lot of silver and turquoise and gems and beads, and I didn't know if that, you know, does the movie enhance the vibration or something like that?
Yeah, it's to harness energy.
Okay, I got you. Sure.
Yeah, that's why you think that crown point on that Eiffel Tower up at a lot of these steeples on certain churches, and it's to harness energy. And they using the fucking damn energy for evil shit, and when we need to be taking that energy and using it for good shit. But they using it for evil shit, like that 33rd parallel. Yep. See, all that shit makes sense now when you start learning about that energy.
That certain shit, where they got the goddess of destruction, a big statue of the goddess of death at fucking CERN, which is the biggest. Okay, proton collider. That's a great idea. Let's smash fucking. Yeah, that's a great idea. No, like I said, it's all evil shit, man. Anything I look around, if they don't incorporate God or the light or something like that, I mean, you just
guess what?
You're doing
now this makes sense to me too. If our bodies are made up of atoms, electrons, neutrons, and protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 6 protons, 666. So if our bodies are made up of atoms, and they made the atomic bomb out of atoms, then they make them bombs out of part of us.
I mean, yeah, they'd have to, because every atom. I mean, if you get into like,
I don't know much about that, but you know what I'm saying. I sure would look more about that, because hey,
you ever get into? You ever look anything into like quantum entanglement? It's kind of like Jedi.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, an atom here. Like if we had the same atoms on the same page, wherever the fuck you are, I'd be able to affect you, send you messages, whatever. You know, the quantum entanglement. So I definitely.
I post videos about that.
Yeah. Definitely buy into that. But I don't know. I don't know.
Well, guys, it's been a nice live, man. I'm finna get up out of here and man, I like I said once before, like I said, we are in them times now that anything can really pop off right now, and don't trust shit. I don't, you know what I mean? Because it's just so much stuff going on, and it's so much, it's so much they trying to, they soul snatching, you know what I mean? So anything that comes my way, I'm gonna question it, and I'm gonna let spirit do the talking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna follow spirit, because right now, you know what I mean, this the shit we were discussing about years ago, and now we're here, and now they playing all this shit out in front of our eyes. You know what I mean? And like you said, Roddy, you know what I mean? These people, they ain't gonna see it. You know what I mean? It don't matter how much we tell them, they just gonna have to bite consequences. They gonna have to bite the consequences, because I mean, now we done did what we had to do, and I know this is my calling, and I'm just gonna sit back and really ride this wave now, and really stand up though. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of stuff going on, and we gonna see what's finna play out, and I guess I just wish everybody safe. Be safe out there. So, last word.
It was great, man.
Last word,
Good
go
time. It was awesome. I had a great time. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. God bless you guys.
Man, you too. You too, and I love you too, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just praying for everybody out there. You know what I mean? It's just, and I got a few people right now. They really in this, in a hurtful way, and they really they in their trauma right now, because they done something they didn't, they shouldn't. They know they should never done. So, and I'm just watching them, and a lot of people that I know that took this vaccine. I'm just watching everything. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting anything right now. So,
well, they say the higher you vibrate, the more friends you might lose on your spiritual journey when you're walking in the truth. So, I got a little old chickie in Denver, Colorado. She's a friend of mine, and she sent me something today. Something about somebody telling something about what was in the music, what they was saying in the music and all that shit, decoding the shit, And like I told her, I said, hey, we've been knowing about decoding the music, baby. Breaking it down and all that shit, because that stuff been in the damn music since the 60s. I said, like the Fifth Dimensions, when they talk about the planets and all that stuff aligned up, they said the dawn of the age of Aquarius. We've been decoding music, but I guess she took offense to it. But what I told her was, I said, that dude is telling you good. I said, but what he ain't telling you is about the frequencies that music was recorded in that hurt our bodies. I said, that's what he ain't telling you. And I think she took offense to that. And so she told me she won't be sending me any more videos. And
hey, you ain't the only one, man. Oh man, I had somebody on Instagram. I was just sharing my videos. I wasn't asking them to do anything for me. I was just sharing my videos. That's what I thought we was here for, sharing our information to help. Pass the. She ended up. Well, I don't need your videos. I don't need it. And then she just blocked me, and that was it. I was
but to me, she took offense that I didn't criticize the video that she took. Only thing I was kind of trying to compliment on the video, but what he should have been telling you. Add to it that the frequency, he should have told you about that shit too. And you make everybody feel like damn dummies. And I said to myself, I said, okay, baby. I said, sorry you feel that damn way. But see, I got a damn something I'm gonna send to her in a minute, and it may piss her ass off, but I ain't gonna give a fuck no damn way.
It just
Shit,
don't sound. That
but
didn't sound right. You was complimenting her, but you was just telling her that he didn't tell you about what harm it do to the body, and she just took that the wrong way.
yeah,
It's just like, all these people. We living in a twilight zone, and I've been telling people that for the last 2 years. I said we're in the twilight zone because it shouldn't make it. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. I mean, yeah, she should never got offended. If she got offended by it had to be something that she doing. If she get offended, so
this is what I'm gonna send back to her. The truth doesn't give a fuck what your opinion is. Now, I already done sent her something back, but I'm getting ready to add something to it because she always want to add her opinion here, because especially when it comes to that Bible. And like I took a picture of Bryson Gray today, and what was it? It was what he thought about LGBT. The only thing he answered to is LGBT. I forget what it was now, but doggone it.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, it was LGBT, and it was something about liberty, guns, Bible, and truth, something like that. He said that's his LGBT.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, that was his LGBT. But yeah, I thought about sending her that, but it was something else I wanted to send her ass too. Yeah. This is the one I need to send her. And tell her I love her at the same time. Intelligent people tend to have less friends than the average person. The smarter you are, the more selective you become.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, all right, fellas. Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I ain't trying to be no smart ass. But, you know, I'm here to make you think and enlighten your damn ass. I ain't here to send you no fucking bullshit.
Right. Right. And
You
I
know?
don't know why they got in their mind that that's what we all do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they do. I mean, and they quick to go run over to this person right here. This person right here. I was talking about this earlier. They see a person with 100,000 views. Oh, he must be talking, or she must be talking about something. I'm gonna fly over there. You know, you see a man with two subscribers and 4 views. Oh, he ain't talking about nothing. But you be getting all the good information, right? Right. This guy got 2 subscribers and 4 views. Then the one that got 150,000 subscribers and
but here's the
over
thing
1 million
about
views.
Is YouTube and them using the algorithm right? Suppose the guy that they keep saying they ain't got but 3 or 4 subscribers, 4 or 5 views on each video. He's getting a fucking shitload, but YouTube ain't gonna let him know this.
Yeah, and you right about that too, cause I noticed that too. I noticed that shit too.
YouTube's not
You know
gonna
what I
let him know this because you know it'll steer people away that think under the mindset that you were just talking about.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't got no views, he ain't talking about shit, you know.
Yeah,
but see, YouTube might not be.
And I heard people talk about this. I done heard people say this out of their own mouths, or they texting, and I heard them say that. I was like, well, damn, that's what's going on? I guess, you know, because the person got 4 views and 2 subscribers. You ain't trying to listen to that, but you flying over here to 150,000 and think you're gonna get all the good information, life changing information. And
yeah, you know what I know?
So,
they all share the same shit. I'll tell you how I knew, because if you don't go on, the only thing I use is Telegram. So, you know, whatever, we went away, I don't know, a month or so ago for a couple days, and I didn't go on Telegram at all. And then I come back, you know, Sunday night, I'm going through, and you know, when they build up, you know how it is. You come on, you got a shitload of notifications from each group, and I'm going through the groups, and the last notification, you know, when you go through a couple and then go through for a couple hours, and then come back, go through. I mean, that's how sometimes I do it. But when I was going through all of them at one time, every fucking last post was the same one on a bunch of them. And then I'm going through and I'd scroll up 10 or 20 and they were all the fucking same. All the fucking big number ones. They're all sharing the same fucking shit. You know? And it's like, I don't want to follow that. And like you said, it doesn't make it any better. I get the same fucking shit on a 150 one. It's the same post. The same fucking
But now, you know, sometimes Rumble and Big Shooter ask you to send them some money. And I think it's another. Yeah, they'll ask you to send them some money. Now, here's the thing about it. I wouldn't mind sending them no money, but you ain't gonna ask me to send you no money, and then you gonna put community guidelines up for me to follow, and saying I gotta follow, and I'm paying you to put these fucking videos up. Now you done lost your damn mind. That's all I can say. You done lost your damn mind.
Man, that's when I was on that Patriot Voice one. I liked them. They had Lynn Wood and Joe Flynn were on there all the time, going back and forth, and I'd go on there, but the owners always started putting shit on there, and they were always putting stuff up there with buy me a coffee thing, you know, or donate here. And then a couple of my posts were getting deleted. So I called out the fucking owners. I'm like,
wow,
you and your fucking wife, you know, you guys are running this group, but you censor stuff and blah, blah, blah. They fucking booted me off. I think I called them a dickbag. I might have done that. But they fucking just booted me off. And I'm like, that shit ain't cool, man. Just because I call you out on your phone. So I was on a Punisher War Room chat, and I was telling the story. And I said, you know, I was just on there calling out the owners. I said, I don't believe in censorship. If you're a true patriot or a true person wanting truth, then you'll listen to fucking anything and make your own mind up. And this girl comes on, she goes, well, I think John and Mary from the Patriot Voice are real nice people, and you're sitting here spreading gossip, and you should stop. And I said, what gossip am I spreading? This is firsthand fucking knowledge that they did to me. And I'm telling you what happened. There's no gossip. She's like, well, I think you shouldn't talk about people when they're here. I'm like, and I don't think you should stop my fucking narrative. You're trying to censor me too. You're being a cunt too. They booted me off of that one. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I get mad. Why are you censoring me? You know, you can't fucking. It ain't right, dude. It ain't right. You're telling me that you know everything and you're right just because I go against you. I can't handle that, dude.
Create your own page.
You gotta be open minded.
Say, that's what I'm saying. You know, if you ain't open minded, you in a fucking shell.
You lost. If you ain't open minded,
you ain't open minded. You're really fucking lost. It's just like you go into a room. And if you close the blinds, you can't see out. But if you leave them blinds open, you may be able to see something else. But some people a lot of people keep their mind closed up to their comfort zone. And they don't want to get out of that comfort zone.
They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that shit.
They just don't want to. Like you saying, they don't want to deal with that.
Me and the kid went into a sandwich shop the other day, and this girl came in, and you know, I live in the South now, and everybody's cool, and we never gave a fuck about masks or any of that shit. We never wore them, we never bought them. It wasn't a thing here, and I don't know. So we go in the store, and I noticed a lot more fucking liberals, and a lot more of my customers are from like Maryland and Ohio and shit. They're trying to infiltrate our fucking Southern conservative area. But this girl comes in, right? You got 6 employees at the fucking sandwich shop. You got, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 different people eating. Nobody's got a fucking mask on. This girl comes in, you know, her hair, and I'm not judging, but they stand out where I'm at. She comes in, you know, with her hair in a ponytail in the middle of her head, shaved on the sides. The top's got purple tips. She got tattoos on her hands and her neck and whatever. I don't give a fuck. But she comes in with a fucking mask on, right? And she's trying to give her order. And the guy can't hear her, and I think the dude was busting her balls saying, what was that? What was that? So she pulls her mask down and gives the order and goes to put it up and looks around. And she looks right at me. I'm like, really? And she took it off and put it in her fucking purse. And I'm like, why did you even come in here with it? You opened the door. You saw 10 fucking people with no mask on. I don't understand your logic. What the fuck are you doing to my planet? What are you doing to my world, to my kids' future? What the fuck are you doing?
You know what the CDC said. y'all that done took the shot, y'all need to wear a mask everywhere y'all go. Cause y'all motherfuckers finna infect a bunch of motherfuckers. She done took the shot.
That's why I've
You
been
take the
hearing
shot, put
about.
a mask on. That's right. You done
Yeah,
took the
that's why
shot, put your
hey,
motherfucking mask on. Cause hey, you finna infect every damn body. And don't be
yeah,
going out
your
trying to give no sex.
saliva.
Yeah, don't be trying to go out and give no sex away either. Shit, make sure that motherfucker you gonna give some sex to, and they done had the shot too. Cause hey, we ain't trying
Right.
to cause no AIDS pandemic, no
You gotta head
HIV
downtown, hit
pandemic.
that hourly hotel, right? And what you gonna tell the girl? You got your mask? Take your clothes off. No, leave the mask on. Take that shit off with that mask. What? What are you talking about? No, fuck your
Hey, I
mask.
told the old lady, I said, well, if I go get me some strange one damn night, I said, hey, I'm gonna have to ask for a vaccination card and a damn birth certificate.
Everything.
And she said, and she looked at me and started laughing. She said, what do you need the birth certificate for? I said, well, hell, you got to make sure they born a woman these days too now. Because, hey, Democrats say you can be any gender. But, hey, I don't know but two genders. That's male and female. Now, I don't give a damn who get mad at me. Shit.
Man, it's hard to even tell nowadays. I've been looking at their eyes, their brows. You know, if they got a protruding brow, they're probably a guy. You try and look at their throat and their structure. I'm seeing, from what I'm gathering, from what I'm learning, is the square shoulders and the hips. The women have birthing hips. Guys don't have hips. So I've been looking for the padding
they got
and the shirts and all
they
that
got
shit.
that curvature. That curvature. The women got curvature. You can feel it. You can grab their waist.
That's why the fallen impregnate them. Let's be honest, right? You see a pretty girl, you don't want to fucking hit that. That's what happened, right? That's why the fallen angels fucked up. You know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm about to fall up out of here, y'all.
Yeah, me too, man.
Great time. I have a lot of fun every time.
I'm finna go
man.
I'm finna go puff pad, smoke me a little grass, and I don't give a damn if anybody like it. And they can blank. You know how it is, I'm like, oh, what's his name? I gotta smoke.
All right. Hey, I love you guys.
I'm like Brother Sanchez. I love y'all too. I'm like Brother Sanchez. I gotta smoke.
God bless. Take it easy.
All right, bro, man. See you, Rowdy, man. I'm gonna have to investigate your page.
Check it out, man.
I'm definitely
questions or something.
I'm definitely doing that. So you know what I mean. I'm gonna let you know, right?
Yeah,
I am.
Go through it. Change the world. You know how it goes. I'll keep in touch with you
That's
guys.
right.
Take it slow.
All right, bro. Toodaloo.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, Dice.